You find yourselves back in the town of Threshold.
Good.
At the end of the White Witch,
Oh.
Minstrel the Minstrel is playing yet again another song about a place far away where evil lurks. Bad things might happen to good people.
Evil always lurks.
But you're also not that far away from dun 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 the general store. If you wanted to stop by and visit.
Dobby.
Dobby.
He still can't get over. His name's Dobby.
Alright. Now actually, when you show up though at the city gate with fangs,
Oh.
a city guard might look at you kind of funny unless you want to make him look less goblin-like.
No, he's gonna look like himself, and the city guard's gonna take it.
We don't allow monsters here inside the city.
Well, then
We've
maybe,
had problems with them before. You
Well,
remember when
maybe
they
you
burned the
should
temple?
Now, me and my friend are coming through.
I'm just following my orders.
Your
from the-
orders are crap.
Alright, roll a charisma check. Your orders are crap!
11! Ha! Wait a minute.
I mean, you got an amazing charisma. Let me talk to the captain.
No, don't talk to the captain. Just move out of the way and we'll come on through.
Move along.
Thank you.
This is not the goblin you are looking
This
for.
isn't the goblin.
Move along, move on.
Move along. Move along. You convinced him that's okay, but you get stares from other people in the city looking at
Don't go like
your
that.
goblin servant.
My goblin friend.
They don't like
I may report you
No,
to the local magistrate.
just don't like it.
but you're on my team.
So anyway, you find yourself
It's creeping
back
me
in the
out.
inn.
But he saved our lives at the
You didn't
last.
save my life.
Well, you should have been there.
I should have. I could have written a song.
We need
I
you.
vote we keep banging the party.
Thank you.
Julio, did you have things you wanted to do in the city?
Well, let's see here.
I want to get Fang some armor.
I suppose,
like some armor.
I suppose the two things I would be interested in doing. Well, actually, there's three things. But one of them, I don't think I've got enough gold to even consider doing.
Let me bust out stuff. Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm considering trying to recruit a henchman. But
What's your charisma?
my charisma's 14.
Okay.
And I could probably afford the initial payment, but I'm not certain I'd be able to afford the long-term expenses, if you know what I mean.
Right on.
And I would to try to find one.
I don't know what you mean. What does that mean? The long-term expenses?
You have to pay them.
Well, I mean, you have some reputation at this point. I mean, you're
Get an
level
apprentice
5,
like me.
one of the champions of
I-
Threshold.
I'm looking for an apprentice that the gate guards aren't going to question every time we come into a town.
Stick with me. I'll just fuss at him for you. And we'll just come on through.
Roll a 20 side.
I should have rolled this one.
Yeah, just roll a 20 side.
3.
3. Okay. So, as you're in the inn,
Okay.
okay, you see one of the gnomes that you recognize from when you were on the road
Ah!
with, what's his name? Robert,
Okay.
right? The pirate. And
The dread pirate,
You were the
Robert.
navigator
Yeah.
and showed them how to get to the sea.
Yes.
And you're approached by this particular gnome.
Yes.
Let's see.
What has caused you to wash up here? Do I remember his name?
I'm trying to think what might be a good one. Like suggestions?
I don't have one.
Okay, alright, cool. We're gonna call him
Jack.
Tim?
Jack would be nimble. Jack would be quick. Jack would jump over the candlestick.
I'm gonna write Fang's thing down.
Oh,
Fang. Ugly
David.
goblin.
David the gnome.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing quite well. I remember you were so helpful with me and Robert back when we were looking for the ocean and could not find it. You are so powerful. great Julio, and so wise about many things. He
Yes, I
seems
am.
very young. Seems very young and naive.
I was thinking that, but I'm not going to say it.
Your wisdom's what, like 18, right? It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, he seems so young and naive.
but yes.
It's so good.
Has some tragedy befallen Robert and the other gnomes?
They have traveled on, and he's on the ocean. He is due back soon. And maybe traveling back up the river from Specularum to here, to Threshold, to visit. I've decided that this is a good place to be. And I have a small bit of treasure that he gave me, and I get to stay here for a while.
That sounds good.
I remember you were so powerful, and your magic helped us many times. I wish I had the skills of a great, wise, brave cleric like yourself.
I think he was fired from his last job. You need to make sure you get
Get his
resume.
references.
Get his references.
Yeah, what do I remember of this guy when I
You remember him being overly helpful.
Okay, so in other words,
He was somebody who would try really hard, but
did he ever actually succeed at what he was trying?
occasionally he would succeed. Yes, but he was very young.
What class did he seem to be?
Oh well, I mean he just kind of like is a general gnome, you know.
He's
So
just
he could kind of swing one way or another with the right tutelage, perhaps. I don't know if that's what you're looking for in a henchman, but he might be convinced to be helpful.
Might be convinced to be helpful.
Because that's what I do best. Is I help people.
We're not looking for someone that can be helpful. We're looking for someone that can follow directions.
Like I said, I'm very helpful.
Yeah.
I've got a little job here at the tavern. I've been helping out the innkeeper here cleaning out the stables. I take this stuff and then I take it to the garden. He's got some type of recycling thing.
That sounds suspicious.
that sounds like farming.
Oh yes, there's a little farm.
Recycling.
Actually,
With
would
pigs.
you like some soup? We have mushroom soup tonight. I'm sure I can get you some. I'll be right back.
Don't eat this.
And he goes over and a few moments back, he comes back with a little wooden bowl with some mushroom soup.
Only if you're gonna eat it like this.
I didn't make it though. Wilma made it. She's very good cook.
Is she married to Fred?
She's married to Agor, the innkeeper.
Oh.
Yep. And you know them, from way back. Yeah, at this point. So, but yes, tell me of your travels. What have you been doing?
Well, there are these caves that are roughly
Chaotic.
The cave.
roughly how far away from this town from where we
They're
are?
roughly chaotic.
Well, I mean, you've been using this as a base of operations for quite a ways, and like the western road is, goes to the Caves of Chaos.
Like
So-
10 miles.
Oh yes, I've heard of this. The Duke offered quite a bit of money. Many parties have come through here and gone on to the Caves of Chaos.
Yes, I have been joining with various parties to help in that.
I hear it's very close to the end now. That they won't be able to withstand another assault or two.
Well, we will see. I mean, the last time I was there, they had managed to get some reinforcements from someplace. So
Reinforcements?
yes,
You mean there were more of them?
yes.
Oh no!
But
This is dire news.
So I suspect that it's going to keep them permanently. It's eventually going to require that someone who's interested occupy them permanently. But there doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile keeping people there unless you're a chaotic monster.
I'm definitely not a monster of chaos, but I can think of some homeless people that I used to know who could probably use a place like that.
A homeless shelter?
Well, the problem with that is, though,
They're gonna
What do-
fight the monsters off.
well, not just that, but also, they're gonna have to make a living somehow, and there didn't seem to be anything that's worth mining in the area. There didn't seem. Of course, then again, I'm not a mining expert.
What about farming? What about agriculture?
That seems
That's
like
gotta be-
rather rocky,
terrain.
pitiful soil around
Rocky
there.
terrain.
Oh, I forgot about them.
And there's,
Cliffs.
I've heard that there's, you know, a cloud of evil there that's still, and the people get scared just coming in. There's some vulture that likes a tree there, and he just eyes everywhere.
Yeah, it's always there.
He's
Like
always-
every time we've gone,
I've
it's
heard that
always
he's
been
always
there.
staring at you.
It always stares at you when you come in. I don't know
Staring at
I don't know
you.
what's up with that
Has
vulture.
anybody checked
It's
to
always
see if it's
there.
real? The vulture? Is it just a
It
decoy
might
vulture?
be.
to
It might
scare
be.
people?
It might be just some scarecrow vulture.
I think it's
It might be
probably.
an illusion, an evil illusion someone cast on the tree.
I say
No one
we
has
kill.
checked
I
to
say
see
we
if
kill it next time we go.
I say we check it out.
But that is dire. I've heard of several other things going on here recently. It seems that some cousin of the Duke has been abducted by Duke Hendricks and is
Yeah?
being held over the borderlands, far away. The Duke has offered a reward for the return of his cousin.
So the cousin has been snatched away and is being held at some keep on the borderlands.
Cousin Dirk is being held at some keep on the borderlands. He was looking for some girlfriend of his. Can't remember what her name was, but I've heard she's very animated.
Is that our next mission?
It doesn't have to be.
Oh.
I feel like
I'm-
I vaguely remember that there's either a module or a video game involved.
Keeping the Borderlands was like what came in the red box. Absolutely, yeah. But then when I said Dirk, then I was going to the Dragon Slayer thing, and I was like, I can't remember the princess. I think is it Vanessa? Is the princess? I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about.
I never did get into
The Disney game.
into that game because
Me either. I
I tried it once or twice.
stole all my quarters.
Yeah.
It never lasted long.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I heard it.
Nice idea, but it just really wasn't playable.
Yeah.
At least not for me.
No, not for me either. Yeah. I think Vanessa was the princess though.
Now, are we still in the store? Because I still need to buy armor for Fang.
Oh, right now, everybody's like at the.
We need to get Fang
You can do what you
stats.
want to.
And I need to get
figured we were
Fang
having this
stats.
conversation at the end.
Yeah.
Fang
Yeah.
needs stats.
Um,
Let's roll Fang
absolutely.
stats.
You need Fang stats.
No, because I'm training him to be a warrior.
Let's roll Fang stats.
I've begun my warrior training.
I need to get him some little cute,
No, this
little
is.
tiny goblin armor and like a tiny little miniature.
So you
sword.
head to the store and see Dobby.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello again.
Hey.
It's so good to see you.
I'm here to get some tiny armor.
Your friend smells.
Foul.
Would you like some soap?
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Okay,
We'll give him that.
here. You can just have this on the house.
Oh, all right.
There's some
Fang,
water out back.
Fang, go do the thing.
I'll go. I'll be right back.
All right.
Don't you want to come too?
No.
I don't know if me going outside with soap is by myself is a good idea.
All right, just then wait on
People
the
keep
bath.
looking at me. They're staring at me and you.
All right, wait on the bath. We're gonna buy you some armor, then we'll go take a bath. All right. So what?
No,
do
you really need to take care of that first. Dobby says.
Fine.
Thank
I'll
you.
Go wash.
Thank you.
I'll go
Thank
wash
you.
Fang.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
All right, you go watch Fang. Ah, I feel so much better now.
I was thinking the other reason you would want to make certain that Fang washed was to make certain he actually washed the soap instead of eating it.
You wash with soap. Wash. Wash Fang.
All right,
Wash
so
with
now he's clean. So
I feel so much better.
good.
Ah,
We're gonna get
tolerable.
you
Yes.
some nice clothes.
Oh yes. Oh please. Yes. Some nice clothes for your companion here.
Yeah. I want him to match my armor. Now my armor's gold, and I can't afford gold armor for a goblin. However, do you have anything that looks like gold? And it's lightweight and tiny.
And possibly spray paint.
Copper, maybe. I don't know.
I have some copper scale mail.
Oh, let's get that. How much is that?
Let's find
And I
out.
need a tiny sword because he's got tiny little.
I know. I want a big sword.
No,
I want the big sword.
no. We're gonna get the sword that fits.
We're gonna start you with.
Yeah, we're gonna start you
Alright,
with
so
a
you're
small
buying
weapon,
the
and
choose from the.
And a little hat or a little helmet.
Yeah, as
I want a little
you
helmet for him.
train better, we can trust you with
something.
larger weapons.
Yeah.
Larger weapons are for more advanced warriors.
Maybe I should
You-
get him some daggers so he can just throw daggers.
Also, about the larger sword, you can say that once he
Okay,
gets
If
better,
I'm
he
engaged
can
in combat, I don't want to be literally stabbed in the back by a dagger.
This scale mail
Mm-hmm.
would be 100 gold pieces.
Okay, so take that off my thing.
Well, give me the money.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh yes, you should take it off the thing. And then you want to get him a short sword. Seems appropriate for the size of this.
Maybe just like two
Person.
daggers with a little double dagger holster, like a little leather holster.
So 2 daggers. Okay, 2 daggers would cost you 5 gold pieces.
And a leather holster.
Leather holster. I'll throw it in.
No, thank you.
I still want. I'll break my sword.
Hush. And then I need him a helmet.
Okay. This helmet will cost you 2 gold pieces.
Okay. Alright.
Did you need a name tag that has, property of?
He's not my property, he's my friend and apprentice.
Okay, well, did you want to put friend and apprentice of in case he gets lost?
Yeah, maybe I should say
In
something.
case
so-
somebody has a problem.
Return to
Yes!
And okay, so yeah, I need a little.
down a threshold, like on his back, or
I need a little leather patch that I can sew into his undershirt that says, "If lost, if found, please return to Ireland."
Right, 2 gold pieces, and you can have the. I'll send it to my faster stitcher.
That way
For the
people
adjustment on that.
will that he, is not some strange monster wandering around, that he's your monster
now,
wandering around.
and then we need him some
Alright,
pants.
oh,
he
he-
can't be naked.
Okay, so
Just some regular.
another 10 gold pieces, and he can have like random clothes. And
Okay.
that's not a big
Is he
deal.
naked now?
Yes.
I'm wearing a loincloth.
Well, you can.
It's not clean either.
We're throwing that in the garbage, and you're gonna wear clean clothes, and you're gonna wash them every day. Alright. A little pouch to keep his soap and his toiletries and his food and stuff in.
Alright, you get him a little backpack.
A little backpack.
Yeah, that he can
And how
carry.
much is that?
2 gold pieces. You get him a little backpack to carry his food and snacks for school and
Okay.
Cool.
For his warrior school.
for his warrior school.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's
Okay.
awesome. And actually, like with
Can
all
I
of
see a
this,
picture of him?
oh
As
well,
soon as you draw one.
draw one in. Yeah. Alright, but the
Draw
other
one
thing is,
looks
alright, so
like
now
on the
with
back of your
that
paper.
armor, his armor class, with his natural hide, let's put his armor class at 4, so AC 4.
Okay.
Alright, and then his daggers do the 1d4 damage if he throws the daggers. He had a bow at some point, and I'm guessing he's still carrying it around with him. Also,
He had a bow.
he had a bow, so he has a bow and arrow, and he's probably got like
A regular bow or a short bow? Or?
short bow. Yeah, a short bow with maybe like 40 arrows. They're like regular arrows though, so they're like
Alright.
D6 damage instead of sheath arrows, unless you want to buy him some really nice arrows.
No, we're gonna use the D6 ones.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
Alright. Back.
Well, if he has a bow and he has arrows, did you want to get him? Did you still want to get him the daggers, or did you want to get him one?
Yeah, because I'm gonna train him in like hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, because daggers are range and missile.
Yeah.
Well, they're missile weapons and they're melee.
Yeah.
Which is why I like daggers.
What is 1,603?
Oh my
My name is
Look how
Fang.
cute he is! Y'all look at little Fang!
Let me see.
Look at him!
Aww.
Look at
That's
him!
adorable.
He's precious.
He's precious.
Except my Fang has gold armor
Right,
on.
gold scale mail.
Yes, and did I get him a helmet?
You got that
And a
helmet.
little helmet.
And a little helmet. That's right.
Okay.
So it's like
So,
a little mini
What's
apprentice warrior.
1,603 minus 21? Because that's how much I was.
1,600 and what?
3 minus 21.
21. 13. That's. Oh gosh, I only have to do that. That's a
1582.
2. Yes. Oh my gosh. 9, 15,
Did you just mental math that?
157.
Yes.
1572. Yep.
72 or 82?
72, I think, right? So that'd be a 9 minus 2 is not 7. Oh, yeah, right. 1572. Is that what you got?
I got. Well, you said 23 from.
She
from
said 6. Oh, wait. She said
1603 minus 21.
minus 21. So yeah, that would be 82.
Oh,
Or 80, or 83, yeah.
1580.
I think it would be 82.
Okay, all right, 1582.
Yeah.
Okay.
82 gives the 1.
Yay.
1.
Yeah.
And minus 3.
Yeah.
What did I tell the two of you about talking math when I'm in the room?
All right, so you now have. Oh, so now I get that thing.
Not that we should not mention that squares are rectangles.
Yes!
So those arrows are his thaco with all this stuff is going to be like 19
What
right
are his
now.
stats?
He's armor class 4, y'all.
Armor class
He's doing good.
4.
What are his stats?
And his thaco is 19. He's got a bow and he's got 2 daggers. And he's asking you for a sword, and you're saying no, you can't have a
You
sword.
can have one another day.
Okay.
You can
And
have a sword
Say-
when you
tell
kill
him-
something that has one.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell him that
We're
as
gonna
he
give him
trains
6 hit
more, he
points.
can train himself
That's
into
awesome.
having a sword.
He's just a little goblin.
Hey,
I mean,
let's
that's
give him
that's really good for a
He
goblin.
I
can
feel like he's
train.
gonna die.
He
I
can,
thought that before myself.
yeah, what's his HP?
6.
Oh,
Mine is 35. I'm about to give him.
Mine is 14.
Uh,
I've had it. Remember the first adventure when I literally had an HP, when I literally had like 4 hit points?
yeah, no, the first adventure we did, I think I had 10 or 12. Yeah.
I had like 4.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to have small hit points.
I'm worried he's gonna die.
I really want an axe so my miniature matches what my
Hank, I want you to dream big, so I'm gonna
I
let
want you to know
Uh-huh.
that Zeus and Apollo have a better armor class and more hit points than your
Well, they've had
goblin.
more practice.
No.
He's been in a cave for his whole life, so he's doing his best.
Give the child a break.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He's like 400. How old are goblins?
What's that?
How old are you?
How many winters?
How many winters?
What's winter? I live in a cave.
I'm older than the youngins.
Then the onion.
The youngins.
The
The
onions.
youngins.
The youngins.
What are youngins?
The young people.
It's what orcs eat. Baby goblins.
Well, that's only if they're going into plumbing, because you have to take care of the leaks.
Oh my god.
Youngins and take care of the leaks.
How many moons since you were born?
I'm older than others that are dead. And I'm younger than others that are also dead.
Man, you got a smart one right here.
If you had to like guesstimate, would you say that you were less than 100 years old or more than?
Oh, I am definitely less than 100 years old.
Are you like 10?
Sounds right. How many is that?
You're just a little baby.
I'm just a little baby.
Can I have an adult though? I don't want him to be a kid.
They can
I think
for a goblin,
he is
10
an
maybe
adult.
They get grown fast.
I feel like I'd feel bad if like a kid was with me and got killed. I'd feel less bad if an adult was with me and got killed.
So in other words, you're wanting him to not be Robin.
What is that? Who's that?
Batman's sidekick, the boy wonder.
The boy wonder.
Yeah, I want him to be like an adult.
You want
Or
Batman,
as he
not
sometimes
Robin.
referred to, the boy hostage.
Yeah.
make him a teenager so that you can
So,
go equally.
but so 10 for goblins is like full grown, like cats, basically.
Mhm.
He's like a cat. Okay. So he's 10, which is really like.
Goblins
40.
live only 50
Yeah.
years or so. They do not need to eat much, but they will kill just for pleasure.
Not bang.
Not me, no, of course not.
No.
He says stomping somewhere on the ground. Ooh, dinner! I don't need to eat much.
Okay.
Which is
Okay, this
good.
may be 5E rather than
Oh, right on. They
second E, but they have. In 5E, apparently goblins reach adulthood at age 8 and live up to 60 years.
Okay, so he's an adult. Okay. Cause alright, I feel less
I knew they
responsible.
got grown fast.
It was like he's like Tom.
He's like a little cat.
Okay.
Cool. So, anything else I can get you today for you and your friend?
Now, do I need anything?
I don't think I
Oh, I didn't get him a shield.
Oh, I have a fine shield here for 10 gold pieces.
I need a tiny one though for a goblin
Here's, I
size.
have a fine tiny shield for
Yes,
10
I
gold
want the
pieces.
tiny one.
Yes, here, have a tiny shield for 10 gold pieces.
Well, look at that. We're back at 72.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
All right. So now he has a shield. And so I just write shield. It doesn't have like a.
Shield in that it helps his armor class by 1, so now he's AC 3.
Which is good.
So, Athena, what did you want to do in the town?
Do you have a separate, do you have a recycling
Don't
for things
really
or no?
have anything
No.
particular I want to do in the town.
I didn't know.
You don't really need anything.
Okay, so are you hanging out at the inn with,
I'm just
Julio?
hanging out with the inn with
You're hanging out at the inn with Julio.
You're talking mathematics.
Roll a 20 shot.
10?
10. Are you hear some elves talking in the corner and they say something about some foreign nobleman that was assassinated in the capital city? The Iron Ring is suspected. You must have gotten in with those slavers. Nobody liked him anyway. Oh, and then roll another 27.
Something weird's going on. 10.
10. Okay, cool. And then you also hear some other group talking about how Dirk has been taken away by Baron Hendrick's neighbor in the neighboring baron.
All right. So me and Fang need to come into the inn so we can find out information as well, don't we?
So
Well,
basically,
when you
these
come
are
in,
the
I
different
tell you about what I
possible.
heard.
Yeah.
When you come in, I tell you about what I heard.
Okay.
They're talking about.
All right. Well, I need to have a little meeting with Fang. Fang, now listen. You've got your armor. You've got your shield. You've got your little helmet, and you've had a bath. When we go into the inn,
Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
I want you to compose yourself as if you're civilized. We're not gonna eat off the floor, and we're not gonna throw things at people. And when somebody says something to us, we're gonna respond appropriately. Are you listening?
Yes, yes,
What,
yes.
what did I ask of you?
You said, pay attention.
We're gonna come in here, and we're gonna sit down at a table, and we're not gonna be wild and crazy.
Table, sit.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go.
Off.
Okay.
Into.
And then I tell you what I heard them say.
Yes.
Okay, so what is he wearing? Is he do I remember what sort of gear he had when we were on the road?
I mean, he looks like he's got very similar gear, like leather armor. He's wearing, a jerkin. He's got some daggers. He's got it's kind of like his main thing right this second. Yeah.
So I see you have daggers. Do you have any other weapons that you are familiar with?
Oh, I'm very good at the club too. Big sticks. I'm sorry. I really like big sticks. I like to bash things sometimes.
Well, don't we all?
We always try to avoid conflicts, though. With traveling with Robert, it's just easier. He's so good at just motivating everybody, to stay on task, and he just loves that boat. He's just a boat captain. He's a captain
Of a boat.
of a boat, and he loves the boat, and he loves.
So he's an industrious captain.
He's my captain.
A captain of industry.
He's a captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain. He's a captain of industry.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's a.
Would you like plain?
He should be back, soon. I think he's planning on coming, back to the
These have like
capital. I don't know if he'll
I
make
think
it all the way to
caramel
the
or
threshold,
something in
but we
them,
may
I'm
hear
not sure.
some more stories of his exploits. I had heard that he had destroyed some enclaves of evil humanoids since I last saw him, and we left. And kind of, but he may be off on his big adventure quest now on the high seas.
So in other words, you're not certain when he would possibly get back. You have an idea, but it could take him longer than
Couple weeks is what he said. Idea was to run some take some goods across the sea to an island and come back. So he's doing the merchant thing now. Taking spices here and bringing gold back here and taking gear there and then bringing gold back here and then
Doing it all over again.
doing it all over again. I know he's looking forward to when that western road is all cleared out. He's got travelers and merchants who would like to bring him goods to travel on the seas with that are held up with this whole Caves of Chaos thing. You mentioned that. I had heard of that. I didn't realize that there were reinforcements there from further north or south or wherever they're coming from.
Never did quite make clear where they were coming from, but where they obviously hadn't managed it.
What type of reinforcements did you see?
Well,
You were there yourself at the caves?
yes.
Oh, you're so brave, Julio.
And
You're so brave. Sorry.
Walking
There
into
were-
the corridor of darkness and despair.
well, obviously, the chaotic creatures there felt that 2 heads would be better than 1 because there were a couple of Ettins there.
Heads. Those are like big giant things with 2 heads.
Yes.
I've heard of them, but I've never seen one. And
I don't know
hope
what that
never
is.
to
Well, I
see.
don't either.
They're ugly
They're ugly.
and they're hard to kill. So
That sounds horrible. How did you escape their vastness?
Well, it helped that when one of them picked up this rock to throw at us,
Yes.
this big giant rock,
Yeah, he was gonna throw
yeah, this
it
big
always.
giant rock he was going to throw at us. And I cast a spell and caused him to juggle the rock.
Oh my
and
gosh.
he fumbled in juggling the rock.
You
And
made
it landed right on top of him.
He just, like, David's whole mouth just, like, opens up, like,
it was amazing. You should have seen it.
teach me, master. Show me how to do that.
Well, the thing is, do you truly have a calling for being a cleric?
You mean I have to have a calling? What does that mean?
You have to, if you're going to be a cleric, you have to devote yourself to the god that you are going to be the cleric for.
Oh. That sounds like,
And that usually takes a number of years.
you know, I would have to dedicate my whole life to that task.
Or you have to let's see.
Show me the way.
I am but
I've got nothing but time.
but I'm afraid I do not.
Oh,
I
I see.
I really do not have the time to train up an acolyte.
His eyes begin to water and get larger.
But that does not mean that.
Show me
That
something.
does not mean that there are not other ways that one could serve.
Well, you know me, I've always been one to try and help and serve. And think back on your experience with him, and yes, that's kind of his thing.
But he's trying.
He likes to try. He's not always successful, but he does always try. I will think about this and try and pray and see what becomes of it. I've never been very religious.
It is possible that we will be heading back to the cave. That me and my friends will be heading back to the cave.
Oh,
And even if you decide that you don't want to necessarily stay with me for the long term, I'm certain that Captain Robert would appreciate any help in getting the Western Road.
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
So just think about how thankful he could be towards you if you were to help.
I'll think about all these things, and if you do go back to the caves, I would be very interested to go travel with you and see this path to the Caves of Chaos that people have been speaking of.
But it is dangerous, so I'm willing to help you out a little bit in getting prepared for it.
That would be wonderful.
Besides, I have a few things that I need to get taken care of for myself as well.
Okay.
Group meeting.
Hmm?
Group meeting.
What?
I don't want Fang and I don't want Sailor Boy to be splitting the group treasure with.
Fang can't split it because he's my apprentice, so he's working for free.
Okay.
And I was not planning on offering him.
I just wanted to
party share.
clarify.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I understand we want to get some apprentices in here and
I
everything.
split my treasure with Fang.
Okay,
You
that's
don't
fine.
Split your treasure with
That's
Fang.
fine.
Okay, so the treasure that you get, you're splitting with Fang?
Well, not splitting, but
She's sponsoring him.
Yeah.
That means that she is going to buy him what he needs.
Okay.
yeah.
So, okay. I just wanted to clarify that.
He's my employee,
Okay.
so he gets paid. I pay him.
I just
and
wanted
he
to
gets
make that
healthcare
clear.
and
Yeah.
time off, vacation.
I'm along for the ride,
There you go.
and I feel fine about it.
And I feel fine. That's great. It starts with the.
What, Solstice, what are you doing in the inn?
I'm playing songs.
Are you playing songs?
Am I
Okay,
getting
roll-
any
Okay,
tips?
so one.
Roll 27. Just as you're talking to David.
Yeah, well, one last thing before we head off to the general store to get some stuff.
Yes. Off in the
I'm
store.
gonna head off to what was the innkeeper's name again?
Agor.
Agor. Let's speak with Agor.
Agor, here, yes.
I got a 15.
It seems that
People are not in a good
that we
mood.
are that me and my friends have been.
You are some of my best customers. You are the champions of Threshold. And I hear many of my patrons come in, especially these beautiful songs that Solstice serenades us with, telling us of your exploits and how you make the world safer for us all. I remember quite fondly how you saved my inn from being burned down in the attack by the orcs and the goblins not 7 moons ago.
Well,
Gosh, it was only 7 minutes ago.
I wasn't even at it.
Just like an eternity.
It feels like a long time, yes.
while I do have a
Are you finished? You want me to get rid of your plate?
I'm probably gonna get more later.
How can I be of assistance, Julio?
well, there are a few things I might want to, from time to time, not bother with having to carry with me all the time.
I see.
Not anything particularly valuable, just some stuff I would like to have and keep around. You know, spare clothes, that sort of stuff.
Sure, yes.
So, obviously, I wouldn't want to rent a whole room for just that would be empty all the time. But I was
Sure.
wondering if you might have a closet or a chest I could.
I have a
ready.
lockbox we can secure these materials in if it's not too many things. Or if it is too many things, we can buy a bigger lockbox. If you can bring a lockbox here for me from the store, that would be appropriate. We can put it.
I would
I can put
appreciate
it in my safe personal area with my other valuables.
that. Would be much appreciated.
Absolutely. That wouldn't require much money. A couple gold here and there. But I feel like I owe you already, like I said. Who knows where we'd be without you and your companions. This would be a wasteland. Oh yes, we're ever so grateful, his wife said. More mushroom soup. You're such a good cook, Wilma.
Yes.
Wilma! Cook some more!
Yes.
Stew!
Yes. The mushroom stew was yabba dabba delicious.
It's a yabba dabba do kind of night here.
What is this language?
I don't get the joke.
That's I think it's an ancient common thing. Prehistoric even. Prehistoric common. Yabba dabba do!
I was just engaging in some in a bit of rocky humor. And I'm letting her know that I don't take Wilma for granted.
I got it now. Took me a minute.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I happen to have some stones here. They look like flint. We
Not
use them
slate?
no, it's flint stones. Well, we use them to start the fires. Well, here, have some. You can have one of my flint stones.
Well, I didn't start the fire.
It's always been burning since the world's been turning. We're trying to fight it. No, it's cold tonight.
Well, while y'all
Let the
go-
fire burn.
So anyway, heading off to the
To the store.
Yes.
While y'all go to the store, I'm gonna say then because I'm gonna teach Fang to eat with utensils.
I'll help.
Not because there's anything wrong with the way he eats, but because I don't want people to be mean to him.
The soup is very hard to eat this way with forks.
Okay, but me and Fang figure it out while y'all are at the store.
That's why they
I'll help
invented
you.
sporks.
I don't play any sports.
I'll help you.
Well,
teach
Here, have one. You want the fork? You have the fork.
Okay.
Well, you first have to get one from the spork center.
That was silly.
You're going to the store. No, you're going to the. Bring me back one from the store. You get a spork center. Spork. Ah, I don't know how you do it. Look, this is how you do it. Perfect. Who needs utensils?
Is this Fang?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
it's
you
supposed
have
to
a
be.
different-
I'm sorry. I turned him into.
You
a
turned it to
Russian.
Rael. That was the Rael accent.
I'm so sorry. I will try and keep my accent straight. This is all. Look, this is an empty bowl. More soup! No, can you give me more soup? Like, I don't want to say that out loud because like they might come in here. They'll kick me out of here.
Yeah, they might.
Like,
I'll go get you some.
You're looking at me funny.
Remember how we
Is
talked
there
about
some way-
composure?
is there I'm wondering if I should need a cloak to hide or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Your friend's going to the store.
You're
Ask
not
him if
ready
he
for
give me a
that.
cloak or something.
Not ready, your friends need to get.
Yeah,
You're not ready for that. We're gonna work on spoons first.
All right, I'm working on my spoons.
Now I noticed that you have.
Yes.
That you
Don
have
says.
well,
You again.
well, first asking,
Oh,
talking to
sorry.
David before we actually get inside.
Yes, absolutely.
I noticed that you have daggers,
I do have daggers.
which
It's easier.
does,
to
does
cut.
that mean that you're just? I'm trying to find out more what sort of things you are more interested in. Have you been more engaged in making certain that the others in the group are protected, or have you been more involved in helping them to acquire needed items?
I'm always there to help. They always have things for me to carry around and take places from place to place. And sometimes I'll get equipment and then I'll have to bring them tools to fix things. I'm very good at that. I do that here in the inn. They let me take stuff from the stables and then take it to the garden. And then I use a shovel to do that work. And then I have the daggers because I inherited the daggers from other family members, and they said that I should take these weapons to help guard myself on the trail. And then I have, but I've always liked wood, like just wood, me and wood. I like to whittle with the knives, the daggers, like I make things out of wood. Here, take a look. It's one of my little pieces. This is a beam.
A beam?
A beam. It's a wooden beam. See, and you can tell like it's a beam because it's got like the grooves in the side. You see, it's like it's not magical or anything, but it's just I whittled down a piece of wood and then it just kind of became a beam. And now I have like 3 or 4.
Wouldn't it be funny if he whittled like a whole entire tree down into like a beam?
It was a lot bigger, but
Call him Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Bean. And so and then I also whittled this. Oh, look at this one. This is like a little snake that I whittled, and then he shows you like this little like serpent snake that's about that big. Like that I spent like 2 days on that. But, but I'm always trying to do things for other people too. I've whittled other things and then given them away to people.
What?
Like a prep, like here.
What is my actual opinion of the quality of what he's shown me?
I mean,
Did you whittle a horse maybe?
I mean, he looks like he's pretty good with his hands.
Okay.
It's not like detailed work or anything, but isn't that pretty?
Did you whittle a horse?
Oh no, that's I whittled I whittled a horse, but it's not nearly this nice.
Yes.
It's a very fine horse, like a little teeny horse. Now that took a long
Did you
time.
whittle a camel?
No, I can't whittle camel ears.
What about
That's where
donkeys?
I need a smaller knife for that.
I held up a donkey and said, did you whittle?
Can you make a donkey?
Oh, you're asking me if I can make a donkey out of wood? I
Yes.
think so. Yep, I probably need a different knife though. These daggers are way too big. I did have a pocket knife, but then I misplaced it somewhere. It's
I'd buy him.
Oh my gosh, you're
I'd
gonna
buy
buy me a
him
knife?
a
A
whittling
whittling.
set.
A whittling set.
You know, where it got all the kind of
You
different
spend a gold
tools and
piece
stuff.
on a whittling set. And
Yes.
give it to him. Oh, thank you so much. Oh gosh, I'll get started on trying to whittle you a donkey.
If you could make it look like that donkey, that would be great.
I'm gonna try and whittle you that donkey, but it's smaller.
Please,
It'll be a
thank you.
small donkey.
That would be awesome.
But yes, I feel like I'm very attracted to wood in general. I like big wood, little wood, all kinds of wood. Trees.
Are there any other weapons or means of defending oneself that you're familiar
I like throwing rocks. That's fun.
with or without a sling?
I've never tried a sling, but I normally just grab rocks off the ground and throw them at things.
He slings them with his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so in other
Let's
words,
try and give a slingshot.
so in other words, he doesn't have any really weapon skills other than the daggers.
Right
That's what I got.
this second. Yeah. He has, he can throw daggers and he can throw rocks. Which one he does better, I don't know. And he could probably bash things with his club. But with all those things right now, his attack would be 20. He wouldn't be like in a penalty, but that's just where he's at right this second. He's like 0 level gnome, somebody.
Okay.
I do like wood and I like throwing rocks. And I also, I'm working on this. Your friend wants me to whittle a donkey. So I'm going to work on that.
Okay.
She just bought me this nice new whittling set. Did you see it?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know where she got it from because she didn't even go to the store. She just kind of
I just pulled it out the
she
there.
pulled it. She said, look, here's a whittling kit.
He manifested it.
Right.
I want you to know I have various things in my bag that I just pull out at will.
I'm sure.
Like
Juggling balls.
a secret dagger no one knows about.
I wouldn't go that far, but I have a forgery kit for sure.
It's Hermione's endless pit bag.
The
Yes.
Mary Poppins bag.
Yes, it's the bag of endless pins.
That's called a bag of mini holding. That's called a bag of holding.
in D&D.
That's what the guy had in the D&D movie that we saw.
Yeah.
That's why he held everything.
Be pulling stuff out of the bag.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Okay,
Here, hold
so
Yeah, exactly.
But I need to
Bag.
pray on this to see, whether I have the calling or not. But
You
I'm
don't
gonna
need
sit
a
here.
calling to join the cult of the donkey.
nah, I don't think so.
I don't know about. Here, I'm just gonna. whittle
Here,
it off.
did you want me to tell you about the donkey shepherd?
Okay, so you want a henchman instead of me?
You go ahead.
You can tell me the story while I whittle the donkey.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
I'll drink some more.
Okay,
milk, too.
so basically, here's what I want to try to get from Dobby.
Okay. Yes, you're back again.
Yes.
It's so good to see you.
Good to see.
I've acquired an acquaintance who might be helping me out some, and so I want to get him a little better equipped than he currently is.
Sure.
Not extravagant.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Okay. Well, let's start off with improving his armor.
Well, I have some fine chainmail and plate mail for. Now, how big is this creature of yours?
He's another gnome.
Oh, okay. I have some gnome armor I can give you a discount on. Yeah, it's a smaller armor. Yeah. So yeah, I have some plate mail that would run. Wow, like 200 gold pieces, and I got some chain mail that would run like 50 gold pieces. If you just want to upgrade from whatever I don't know what he's got down to.
Basically just just plain leather. I wasn't thinking of necessarily going for.
Nice leather armor for this new frame.
I was thinking about maybe brigandine or something like that.
Okay.
Not anything quite as nice as chainmail, but
Sure.
you know, something with that still has some leather involved.
Okay. You say like 20 gold pieces could get you nice something for him.
Okay.
Okay.
And a good stout wooden shield.
All right. Ooh, here's one. That's 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Of course, with a nice iron rim to help keep it.
Oh yeah. No. Look at the quality of this iron.
Yes.
And it breaks.
Watch this. It drops on the ground. Bang. No dents. See, it's not magical, but it is a fine shield. Some might not say exceptional, but it's
What do
a
they
pretty
do?
good shield.
Okay.
It's the best you can get for 5 gold pieces.
Yes.
I assure you.
And I'm not planning on getting him any magical weapons, but if there have any daggers or
I have some fine daggers. I have all kinds of stuff. Did you want a magical dagger for me?
no, I'm not willing. I'm not spending that much on him.
Okay.
Not at this point.
Okay.
Maybe once he's proven himself more to me, and it looks like he's using me longer. But at this point,
I'm gonna go get.
Well, you know, Clifford really loves you
yarn.
guys, you know, and really, I mean, if you want to invest a couple $100 or a couple hundred gold pieces into a dagger, you know, I'm sure I can get you something that's not quite magical, but pretty exceptional. Also, I haven't had a club for the same price. It has some funky sigils in it. I don't know what they are.
You wanna walk with?
let me take a look at those sigils and see if I can figure them out.
Sure. Roll 25.
Because I do have religion, so if it's a religious thing, if they're religious things, I'm gonna have to be able to tell what they are.
Okay.
7 is what I rolled.
Okay. We're gonna say it's some type of native religious symbols that you would recognize as being part of the Church of Tralandara. Like they're like general sigils that it's not really like not a specific deity or anything, just like some general religious something.
Okay.
Yeah. But couple hundred gold would get this if you're interested, and it's a +1 club.
Okay. So yeah, +1 club and
So leather armor, shield gets him an AC of 5. Okay. And then
I was thinking brigandine, but
oh, right on.
yeah, but because if I remember correctly, brigandine is better than leather, but not as good as chainmail.
Right on. Well, yeah. So AC. Well, I was thinking like AC 6 for that, and then with the shield at a 5.
Okay.
Yeah. The leather would be 8, so it's not quite chainmail at 5. But with the shield, it is. Yeah. So it's kind of in between leather. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so club, non-magical +1.
Yep. Non-magical club +1, and it gets D6. So it'd be D6 +1.
And what's his Spaco going to be?
His Spaco's gonna be well with this club it'd be 19.
Yay!
Cool. And then we're gonna
Well, let's see.
say
He already has a couple daggers of his own. I don't feel like investing in.
more than that.
I don't feel like investing in high quality daggers since he's already got a high quality club.
Cool.
But on the other hand, since he is familiar with daggers,
I can throw them.
right? I'm thinking of getting him a bandolier and. Well, how many spaces would a normal-sized bandolier have for daggers?
Oh, like 6 sound pretty good.
Okay, so an additional 4 daggers give him a total of 6.
And I was like,
So
And I
dun,
said, that's not gonna work for me.
so like
Yeah.
8 gold pieces
I started it. I never
with the
finished it.
daggers.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Backpack.
Backpack. For 20 gold pieces, we have this wonderful basic equipment package that comes with weeks iron rations, a backpack, 50 feet of hemp rope, and a grappling hook, and clothes spikes, and a hammer. And a water sheet.
And a loss.
And a bedroll.
Basic equipment pack, so yeah.
So 20 gold, basic equipment.
Okay, so that's 20 gold plus 8 for those additional 4 daggers.
So 28, and then 55 for the armor, and then just 200 for the cloak.
Okay,
That was math.
28 and 55 is.
What did I say about math when I'm in the room?
55 to 63.
No shapes.
And then
No shapes.
283.
A square is a rectangle.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's not a square.
You're blowing my mind, people.
Do you know why?
So I hear you've been
Because the square is all
taking a lot of stuff from the caves of chaos. I saw your friend
Top and
Mage, she was in here the other day, selling some
And both sides are equal,
protection
and they're both
amulets and
parallel.
some
Oh,
chainmail and
let's see.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
A
give
square is a rectangle,
Okay.
but a rectangle is not a square.
I think this particular hide is worth 20 gold pieces. So
I
Well, you
need to
won't
talk.
be-
I'm not talking.
Clifford won't want me to pay you his full price for that.
okay, and 263 left over.
It's like cats and felines. Cats and feline, no, felines are cats.
Okay.
Am I breaking people's brains?
Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You've been broke mine, so
Oh, my brain.
Is my taxometry bothering you?
you're what?
Taxometry.
Taxonomy.
You know what that is?
I do. I know exactly what that is.
Scientists classify animals.
Do you believe it is? I don't know.
Cool. Anything else?
And you know what helps in identifying animals?
What?
Taxidermy.
Gosh.
I don't get it.
Tell her what it is, Ernest. You brought it up.
Taxidermy is when you have a dead animal and you stuff and mount it so that it looks lifelike, because like it isn't live except for the fact that it's not moving.
It's stuffed animals that are dead.
Oh.
There's one in the window at Figaro Market. That pig, that was once alive. Now it's stuffed. Have you seen it?
I worked for a year down at it's now Abraham Baldwin College, period. But now it was, at the time it was Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College in Tifton, Georgia, and some alumnus of the place. At the time it was a residential junior college, which is sort of unique. Part of the Georgia university system.
Cool.
And since then it's gotten for a 4-year status. But I was there for I actually worked there for a year. But the weirdest thing about that place was in the College of Science. Some alumnus who had really been into big game hunting
Oh God.
had donated his collection. So there was a whole bunch of stuffed animals.
Wow.
Big game though, right?
Yeah, big game.
Was there an elephant?
No elephant, just antelopes and other things like that. But a nice variety, let's just say. But also, it could,
I can tell.
each level of both staircases had at least one stuffed animal there, and then they're more along the halls.
Wow.
And he'd also paid to make certain that there was a security system for the building.
So that nobody could steal it?
Yeah. Hey. It was there before I got there.
Probably still there.
I don't know. Is that PC anymore?
Well,
It's South Georgia.
Oh, well, there you go. It's still there.
Camp Remel's got that moose in the Aranasian.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. You can take ping pong balls and stick it inside. And It's missing like the glass eyes or whatever they put in it.
I want you to know that
Last
I'm
time I
gonna
was-
go to
for a
camp and
while-
probably test that theory out.
Get the Sharpie, you know, you make like little eyes and make them
For
look
a
like
while-
wrinkle, and
for-
stick on the noose.
For a while he had one eye and then the other eye was missing. And then I think somebody
No.
stuck a ping pong ball in there.
No.
And
That was
then it
Watson.
lost
It was me.
and then I think it lost the other eye.
I was like, that fits.
It's like it had one eye for a while and then someone put a ping pong ball in
But
there.
anyway,
And then it lost both of the eyes and the ping pong ball somehow got out too.
Alright.
Right.
When I was in about 5th grade,
You give David
we were at a
stuff.
sleepover,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
the girl's dad, the sleepover.
Oh gosh, thank you
the
so much,
girl's
Julio.
dad
Oh, wow, I just don't know.
was like
thank
a
you so much. This
hunter,
is just,
so he had all these heads stuffed
especially
on the
this
wall,
club. This
and he
is.
had this
I'm
one
gonna-
big
When I'm
wild
praying
boar.
to see if
with
I
its
have it
mouth
calling,
open,
I'm gonna hold on to
like
this
that.
club to let me know how I can
And
help.
we were all asleep in the living room, and we
Well,
all woke up to this
it's
blood
possible
curdling
we had you back to the
scream.
caves of chaos.
Some
to
people
do
were screaming
Or
The
it's possible
tongue
that
of the
they
boar had
propose
fallen
do something
out.
else, but
onto this girl's
Wherever you
sleeping
go, I
bag.
follow, right?
And it was
Oh!
on her sleeping bag, and she was just screaming, and we were screaming, and nobody knew what was happening, and she was like, "What is that?" Because she was like directly under
okay, so that was for
boar's
David.
head,
Now for myself.
and it
Alright, cool.
fell out during the night. It was gross. So we just put it back in there.
Okay.
What might you be looking
Put it back.
at?
Well,
I want
Did
you
the
to
parents
know,
not wake up?
No.
right now,
whenever I think of what we're
right now I
talking about,
have befriended an eagle who
I
assists
think
me from time to time.
of
But I
Grimmauld
would like
Street.
to
and they had all
strengthen the
the-
bonds
the,
between us. So
all of the-
one
the
thing I would like to
half-elves.
have.
You know, heads mounted.
And that's just a nice simple,
Wait, what?
basically, basically a
You remember
A
the
falconry,
Sirius Black's house?
Falconry gauntlet.
yeah.
Wait, Ernest got a falcon?
Yeah,
What is
I
that?
do remember
No, it's
that.
an eagle.
Remember when they went up the hallway, they had all those heads of the half elves? That's
I have a
what
very
that
nice one for
was.
4 gold pieces.
When they died, they took off the head and had taxidermy or whatever, and then hung it on the wall. Like the heads, like when you see in Harry Potter, the hallway of heads, those
And
are
then-
supposed to be real
The other things I would like to get would be
house
things that
elves
would help
that
me.
they killed.
Do I remember
Now,
that?
right now, if I want to
I don't know.
I
get him
thought you
to
were making a driving phone.
go someplace and come
Because
back and tell me what
remember
it is,
in the
he gets a little involved in that having to cast a bunch of spells on my dude.
all the
See?
So I'm thinking maybe something that I
Oh
would,
yeah.
that would act like, you know, maybe something that would be a ring for my finger and a ring for his, or a band for his.
I don't remember.
I'll
Well,
show you a
that
picture now.
would enable us to communicate without having to cast spells, yes.
Looks like a telepathic connection between you.
Yes.
Interesting.
Might not necessarily be a standard magical item, but you might have it, or know someone who would be able to craft
Let me,
it.
let me ponder. We just got into some new things. I may have something that can work. I've got something here that would give you some type of connection to him, and it does. It comes in a set. There's 2 rings. 1 ring for you, 1 ring for your eagle. And it will create a mental connection between you.
Would you put the ring around his like talon?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is strong magic and would require 2,000 gold pieces.
How much do you have?
I could afford it, but that's a little pricey for what I was looking for.
Wow.
How much do you have?
I also have a ring of animal speaking that would be for 1,000 gold pieces that would allow you to talk to 3 animals per day. You can talk to your animal, it just wouldn't be a mental connection with him within a certain range.
When you say 3 animals, can you mean like 3 different animals? Or so you could talk to the same animal all day and not
Talk to the same animal all day. You can talk, so you could talk to the wolves, you could talk to the eagle, you could talk to the donkey.
Or I could talk to my pony.
Or, you know, you could talk to your pony. Yep.
I'm not going to worry about trying to talk to Zeus or Apollo.
Who wants to talk to them anyway?
They're not my dogs.
They're always talking about weird stuff, you know, sunshine and women.
You mean the other word?
Apollo and Zeus? Or Zeus and
No.
Apollo?
No, not women. They would literally be.
what?
Thinking about women and glasses of beer.
That's right.
Closing their eyes. as
What
they
is a
dog
female
use
dog
beside
called,
them.
Eleanor? Do you know?
What?
You know what a female dog is called?
No.
A bitch. So they would be thinking about bitches.
Somehow I always read, like, have you seen that Disney, it's a Star Wars thing, it's like Bad Batch, have you seen Bad Batch?
I didn't know.
Every time I see a promotion for Bad Batch, that's what I read in my head, it's like, bad bitch. Like, I don't know why, it's just like the letters match up and it's a
See,
different, I don't know, it's just something about my brain, like, going, like that. I think maybe,
Look.
it's not what I said. Anyway. That's another possibility.
Yeah, it's another possibility, but I think
When he walked
I
in the
would
hallway, I
rather-
don't think it was in the movie, but when he walked in the hallway,
I would
when he
rather
first
wait
got
and
there,
see.
they talk about them being the old house elves
At
heads
this
on the
point-
wall.
Okay.
One of which
Yeah.
was creatures, so every time he went by,
There are
he got
other
to see
things
the
I would
decapitated head of his
Much
mom.
rather spend my money on.
And that's what he wanted,
You know, if
That
I
was
ever
his
reach the
life
point where
goal.
I am
was to be
rolling
decapitated and
more
join
money
all
than
his
I
families
could
on the
ever
wall.
possibly make use of otherwise, that certainly sounds like something I would get.
Makes sense.
I mean, I am a cleric, not a druid.
I don't need all this animal stuff. Although you're kind of on that path there, I think it's kind of.
Well, it's nice. It's sort of a nicety, not a necessity. at this
Right.
point.
Okay. Anything else I can help you find?
No, that's it. Well, what other rings or other magical items might you have that would cost no more than 1,000? That's roughly about how much I'm willing to spend on magic.
Rings that run about 1,000.
More or less,
But aren't rings of protection, right? Because I remember you had gotten some of those before, yes?
yeah, I've got a ring of protection already.
Okay. I just got some new stuff in. We'll just see what I've got. I'm not sure what I've got. Looks like I got some potions. I got some healing potions. Healing potions. I've got a big batch of 20 healing potions that just came in. They run 500 gold pieces each. If you're interested. That seems a little steep. We could probably work out.
It's a little steep, and I can.
We can work at the discount for quality.
It's like this. If I'm needing that many healing potions, something's gone really bad, and I'm probably going to be dead anyway.
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure exactly what. Let me keep on looking through this chest over here. What's on the bottom over here? This looks ridiculous. What on earth is this? There's something here that looks like a spoon of some sort. I'm not sure what that would be.
Well,
Interested.
you don't have to be that grueling and you're looking through things. Yes, I use metagaming knowledge there, but
I see how it is. I also have some. You said something about rings specifically.
well, rings are the most likely things I can think of that would be that inexpensive in terms of magical items that I would think.
I see. I do have a ring of fire resistance. If you were interested in that, it would reduce damage from fire things, and it would make it less likely for you to get burned and your equipment for to burn up. I've got 3 of these rings of fire resistance. If you're interested in buying in bulk to work out a discount.
How much would one be?
One by itself would be 1,000. if you want to get 3, I would do a discount and we could make it 2,200.
Well,
I'm gonna take all 3 off my hand.
I will see whether or not there are others of my associates who might be interested in that.
Let me know. I've got it right here.
So,
They come in a nice
quick
little carry-on pouch.
aside, does anyone else want to get involved in acquiring such a work? By the way, what, you know,
Oh, it reduces
Side-
damage by half.
okay, so
So you get hit by
any
fire.
effect on saving throws versus fire or not?
Well, it automatically halves it. So, like for instance, like if you get hit with a fireball for 30 points of
Okay.
damage, fire resistance takes it to 15. If you make your save, it takes it to 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and your equipment would get bonuses for saves if that came into play. But hopefully that wouldn't come into play. That's always just a bummer. Let me see your character sheet and roll saves for everything on your page. That just.
So are any of you interested in acquiring such a ring as part of the group
One
discount?
fire resistance ring.
I don't have enough gold.
How much do I need?
Well, if you bought all 3 of them, that'd be like 600 and something each, right?
Well, 2,200 would be a little over 700 each, but
Oh, right.
I have a lot of I don't have a lot of gold pieces, but I have a lot of gems.
And,
So
and,
look,
and if I have
think
this
I might
ring,
want
and
like
if I
look,
have
I
this
have a
ring,
lot
it
of
protects
gems.
me
You
from
got
all
gems
fire.
worth a lot of money.
all fire, but
Oh,
it
I have
doesn't,
gems
it's not
worth
total
over
protection, just
300.
half.
You could buy those for the whole party if you wanted to at the end. Oh.
That
So-
might be worth
Where you
something.
got all this money from?
Don't you think?
It must be
I don't-
close.
I don't
Well, I'm
have
definitely
any money.
acquiring one for myself. But he's offered a group discount if others are interested.
Right, so
That's why I
if
asked
there's
if
people
others
who
are
want-
interested.
Let me buy one.
Okay.
I'll buy one. So
Okay.
it's $700.
Gold pieces.
Any other takers? You want a ring of fire resistance for 700?
Sure, I have a lot
There
of
you go.
I don't have.
Alright, so 14 from 22, that's 6, 7,
I'm
8.
just gonna
That
take it
leaves
off the
800,
gems,
so-
but
Yeah, so that's cool.
so what do we do? What do we
Alright,
do
so
next?
take off. Who's taking that? Hey, we're going to split. It would be like what's how do we want to split?
More even would be 733 each with one left over.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So everybody take off 733, and then everybody gets a ring of fire, or 3 people get a ring of fire. So Athena, ring of fire resistance. Iron now has a ring of fire resistance.
Where do I put that in?
Under spells and
Spells?
magic name or equipment. That help if people start throwing fireballs around later. Faux show.
That might come up.
Cool.
Didn't we already have someone
I'm gonna
who's
say
throwing
there's one
fireballs?
more random thing that's magical in this new shipment of stuff.
Can you put it on there? I don't know where to put it.
Oh
Would that be under armor? That's where the ring of protection
That would
is
work
at.
too. I'll probably put it under spells and magic or equipment. Let's put it under equipment.
Well, I'm just keeping my rings together, so.
Oh, there you go. Or under armor. That works too. Fire resistance.
That immediately halves fire damage.
Wow. Yeah. Cool.
Because there was that one guy that Edward Wizard person was throwing fireballs at us. Or did some sort of fire spell that did a
Oh,
lot
that
of
was that
damage.
demon throwing fire y'all last week. That was crazy. Cool.
So that sounds good. I think, you know, unless there is something special that you want to offer for my consideration.
Well, I'm still trying to like unpack all this stuff. I'm really not sure what else I got, around here.
Yeah, man, I don't have any other ideas at this point, unless there's some other.
There's some kind of note on the spoon. Let me see if I can figure out what
Assuming it's Merlin's spoon, I know what that is, and I know.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I think that's exactly. Oh, that's what it says right here on the side. Yeah, it's Merlin's spoon. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad item if you find it. I would certainly keep it, but I'm not gonna. Basically, it is a magical spoon that you can use a certain number of times per day to produce a bowl of filling but rather bland gruel that will keep you fed.
You'll never have to buy food again.
So it's not a useless item. It's just not one I feel like spending gold to obtain. But if we came across it in a dungeon, I would be interested
That'd be cool.
in keeping it.
I don't feel like we've ever bought any food in this game.
You
I have
know,
not.
they give you a lot of stuff at the end and such.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I very specifically remember buying a bag of jerky.
Yep. Well, you know,
Because I
when
threw
you're,
it
when
in
you're
that
out,
skeleton.
and when you're going from place to place, you can kind of forward it all bit.
I thought that we got the jerky from making like zombie jerky.
Actually, I remember a lot of situations where y'all killed things and said, we're going to make jerky out of it.
I
Yes.
think we did that a lot. Ew.
Let's,
I
remember there was,
I still have that bag of those.
We were ready to live on the road. We just make jerky out of it.
it was that one time y'all were eating people and didn't know it too, right?
No, Zip Trail ate the people. That was the only one.
We knew about it. We were
Zip Trail passed out
Let's want
after
some-
eating the steak, and I'm just like,
What, like fried
not
elk?
eat that.
Ah.
And I was like, what? Not eat that?
Anything else I can help you with? I think I wish I had more things to offer. This is just what they sent me this morning. That's just what I got right now. Yeah.
I can't think of anything specific that I would be interested in at this point.
Lots of axes. You know, this is a mining or a timber town. Lots of axes.
Do you have any tiny axes?
Yes.
How much are the tiny ones? Like
How tiny
Like-
is tiny?
gnome/goblin size.
A hatchet?
I mean a hatchet.
Hatchet.
How much?
5 gold pieces. Or just a hatchet to chop firewood. You
Or
can throw it if you wanted to
a
throw it.
hatchet
This
to chop fireworks.
Well, as a cleric, I'm not really interested in axes because for me, it would be an axes of evil.
Oh my god.
What is
Oh,
an
no.
axe? What is an axe damage for Fang?
For Fang?
Yeah, I'm used to get the hatchet is now Fang's axe.
I see. You make it a D6.
He's gonna be so excited.
I am very excited.
Here you go, Fang. I got you your
Thanks
axe.
so much. Oh, this is great.
Axe/hatchet.
Now you got his little axe.
I got my axe now.
It's like this big.
Kiss my axe. Cool. Awesome.
You
So,
can go slice some
Everybody back
bad
at,
guys in half with that.
Yeah.
is everyone back at the end now, randomly?
I guess.
I
Anybody else?
mean, I
need
can't think of anything
anything?
else I want to acquire, so.
Okay. Anybody else need anything? Solstice, you need
I'm
anything? Alright, cool. Back at the end. Dum dum dum. So you hear people talking about,
Did I
Age
get
of
any
Chaos.
tips from my wonderful singing?
oh yes, you had asked me about that. And of course you got tips for you got 10 gold pieces in tips.
Yay.
Nice.
I mean, that's pretty good tips for me. I mean,
That's more than I've ever made in tips.
so anyway, in the end, you do hear Caves of Chaos. Duke's still offering a reward for finishing off whatever's left of the Caves of Chaos. You also hear about Cousin Dirk captured on the borderlands
I didn't
out the
figure out.
Western Road.
Good meeting.
Fish
And
off
then-
kids gas is what I say.
Alright, one vote for chaos. Anybody else? Vote for chaos. Going
Well,
once.
do we have,
Kids.
what all do we know about Dirk and his situation?
Oh, right on.
Yes, he's somebody we should care about.
This is the Duke's cousin,
Well, I don't care about the Duke.
who's been abducted and is being ransomed to the Duke.
I think the Duke should go get him.
So how much ransom is it that,
So
what does rumor say how much ransom is being demanded?
what you've heard is that they want 4,000 gold pieces for his head.
So if we can get
to
Dirk,
return Dirk. And
if we can get
the-
Dirk, then if we can steal Dirk from the kidnappers, then we can get the 4,000.
You right. Well, I guess yes. I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the other way of looking at it would be.
Well, see, the ransomers are like, we want. This is what you hear is that they were like, cousin Dirk will die unless you send us 4,000 gold pieces, and then the Duke hasn't really put out anything in response to that.
So he doesn't really
that
care.
you know about. But you could go talk to the Duke. You know the Duke.
Yeah.
You could go talk to him and then see if he wants to, you know.
I imagine he might be willing to offer a reward that's
Like
probably,
half.
yeah, probably 2,000 would be,
Right.
I guess.
That's some serious known wisdom right there. Yeah, that sounds about it.
Because, I mean,
Yeah.
unless he thinks that I mean, the only reason he wouldn't be interested in that would be if he doesn't think that the kidnappers are trustworthy to let him go, or if
He
the
wants him
Duke,
dead.
yeah, if the Duke wants Dirk dead for some reason.
Then which could be. So maybe not that. Let's don't deal with the affairs of the elite There.
Ira says no politics, damn it.
We're not. He can go get his other
Okay.
cousin.
Right, yeah. What weather?
I mean, he
doing?
certainly has not made public that he's looking for anyone to help rescue them yet.
Right. But he is offering a reward for 1,000 gold pieces to clean out this last little bit of the Caves of Chaos. That's definitely on the table.
Okay, and what's the other
Yeah.
option? So Caves of Chaos and then
Caves of Chaos, you've got go save Cousin Dirk. The other thing is that you, Solstice, have been having these recurring dreams. If you remember, there was these tales of this valley called Haven in your mind. And you've recently, like in your dreams, you've had the shepherd on your mind.
Let's go do that.
And the shepherd has been whispering into your mind that a guardian needs help far away.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
But that you would have to commit in order to be transported there. And
Is this a green valley?
in your dreams, it's always a green valley. A very lush green valley. And I don't know what they sell there. I mean, I sell everything there.
It doesn't matter. I would like to probably do that one.
But you hear the shepherd,
if the
calling
shepherd
you.
is calling me, I would
Let's
like
go
to.
do it.
All right, you may have even talked to the party about I'm having these dreams, and the shepherd's calling you to go do a divine task.
Let's do it.
There you go.
I vote for Divine Task.
Divine
What do I know about?
The
Do you know
shepherd-
anything about a shepherd with my religion skills? I rolled a 16, and it's an 18.
So the shepherd is a guardian of, like, if you remember the guardian, right? The shepherd was one of the statues, and you were able to communicate with.
I was able to communicate with
Right.
it, and remember, I started the
at Clifford's castle.
Shepherd
religion.
Dog
And actually,
Yeah.
that statue is still there. If you wanted to talk directly to the shepherd,
The shepherd
you're having
was
these
the
dreams
statue,
from
and
having
then
dealt with him
I think
before.
the donkey
Okay.
came up when
So
the
the shepherd's
donkey
reaching out to
when
her
he ran
because
into
of
the donkey.
prior
Well, I gave him the donkey.
Yeah, and then
You,
it kind of became
through
the
past
donkey.
experience, would
shepherd.
know that the shepherd is a good entity, is a guardian of this area, some type of immortal, but you're not sure exactly what kind, or what, beyond that necessarily, but definitely good intentions. And like you could ask, in that particular adventure, you were able to ask him questions and get truthful answers every time.
Right, he
Kind of
led us
directed
to the very first whatever, and we had to open up all the different things, and some of it had gold, and some of it had,
Zombies.
and then you had to get rid of the crowns.
That was at the rock, but yeah, the shepherd. You've had dreams about the shepherd along the way. Like you feel like that's, you trust the
He's
shepherd.
my connection.
Yeah, some type of divine entity that's a guardian of the area of Thresh.
All right, let's go.
Of this area.
Let's go.
Fine with me.
All right. Whoa. So did you want to go and travel to talk to
Yes,
the shepherd directly?
yes.
We're gonna go back to that castle.
All right. You would need to go back to Castle
Let's
Caldwell,
go back to the
which is
castle.
not that far away.
Let's go back to the
Let's
castle.
go.
and Talk to the shepherd.
Off to the north. Off to Castle Caldwell again. So you begin
I'll go first.
in that direction.
You marching order.
We can do a marching order.
Where do you want to be in the marching
towards
order?
the M&Ms.
Where do you want to be in the marching order?
This is Castle Caldwell.
Where do you want to be in the marching order? Castle.
You're always gonna be in the back.
There's
because
Castle
you're the dog.
Caldwell, it was once a musical place.
Ooh, there's that. And
What?
then
I don't get it.
That's rude.
Munson Music used to be on Caldwell Street.
it did.
Oh.
There's the shepherd. That's the shepherd entity. You come up to the door.
Gotcha.
You knock on the door. After traveling for some day. Why, yes, a servant of Clifford's opens the door. Oh, champions of Threshold.
I was
How
wondering,
might we assist you?
She's in the
we
bride.
want to talk to the shepherd statue.
Right this way. And
Right this way.
they lead you straight through.
I mean, after all, it's not. We helped him before, and it's not costing him anything. Why would they?
Yeah.
Right this way. So you are led into the shepherd shrine that's part of
awesome.
the castle that now has been adorned with tapestries and sort of at your direction also. Like,
Yeah.
So Clifford's been like collecting things that are related to this entity and decorating the room that way. So you're led into this beautiful chamber not musty like you remember it from before, that's been redecorated, tapestries of all types.
They've been on Pinterest since we were here last.
Yes, yes.
You see all types of tapestries representing like the area around Threshold, like the
Well,
countryside,
you recognize
the
that
mountains.
because of your lore history.
Right, absolutely. You just recognize all these beautiful artistic representations.
As we go
of this
along, I'll
country
say,
that
on your
now
left,
to you
you'll
feels
notice-
like home, right?
Yeah.
And so the shepherd statue is there in the center. You are left by the servants.
I kneel before it. Zeus and Apollo lay down on either side of me.
Roll
And,
27.
and I do meditative prayer.
And then I'll kneel in the corner,
I got a 14.
just like to be
Okay.
quiet.
I won't
Yeah.
kneel, but I will
Bow your head respectfully.
All right.
bow my head respectfully and think strongly.
Of how crazy
Our
this woman
bard has been having dreams in which you are.
Yes. Oh, you're talking to the shepherd.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna try first just mentally, and if that has no effect, I'll do this out loud. But basically, our bard,
You all-
whatever the character's
Well,
name
even
is.
before that happens, as you all show reverence and respect for the statue, you're overcome with a welcoming and warming sensation around yourself, a feeling of complete and utter pure goodness, like how it comes into the room in a peace. And you then began speaking, and
Is this in the
I forget,
book?
what is your
or are we
character's
making
name,
this
Jamie?
up?
Say again, or?
What is your character?
Solstice.
Solstice. Shepherd, Solstice has been having dreams in which you have been appearing and suggesting a task we might do.
you see
And I
lights.
first would like to know,
glowing.
first of all, is it indeed your sending or some false sending that has been going out? And
You all within your minds hear the voice of the statue without it moving its lips. I have been searching for you to come. There is great evil that lays in a valley.
I like your statue voice.
Ah!
the voice is
that
deep.
way.
The voice is deep and gravelly.
There is a great evil that's overtaken a valley far to the east. Haven.
Why don't we go? And I'm saying this in my head. Why don't we?
Another divine entity overlooks and is a guardian of this era, and she has been whispering to me through the dimensions that some champions need to be found to try and restore order and peace.
Let's go to this valley and
Peace is
figure
good.
out in a few.
Order is overrated.
in my telepathically,
Well,
I
my character's chaotic good.
Yeah.
telepathically, I asked the statue, "You ever take human form? Like once in a blue moon or something?"
I have known many forms, and I will know many more before my time is gone.
What are you doing this weekend?
Are you flirting with my god?
I thought he was your god.
Oh my gosh!
It's not a statue.
I will
It's
contact.
a god statue.
Are you gonna
I'm so.
telepath me instead of telephone me?
Rest here, and Vindara will contact you here at my sanctuary.
Okay.
You feel rested.
Okay, but
Oh, it's
what are you doing Friday night?
you whisper to the statue and don't get an immediate response.
When you open your eyes, you feel me glaring at you. You know? And Zeus and Apollo now kind of look at you, and they don't necessarily growl, but they do show their teeth.
Don't look at me like that. You heard that voice.
You
You heard it. You know what I'm talking about.
Right. You are overtaken with this restful sleep.
I feel so
It just
rested.
kind of like fills your minds to a point of like goodness and bliss. And you all have a vision of a beautiful princess who appears to you and begins to speak. The Valley of Haven was a peaceful land. Its crops were abundant, its citizens prosperous. Elves, dwarves, halflings, and humans lived together in harmony.
I noticed
No
they say
notes?
goblins.
Elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings, and humans all lived together
Goblins or halflings?
in harmony. Hidden away in the heart of the Alton Tep Mountains, Haven was a safe place to live, and the rivers were sweet, the rivers were pure, and the weather was pleasant and warm. One reason Haven was so peaceful was due to my presence. I am Thindar, the Protector. I am known to my people, and I am immortal and a patron of the valley. For years without number, I have warded off the evil and helped the crops to grow. And the Valley of Haven has prospered. Hear now, the sad tale of Haven. The ruler was that fair Princess Argenta.
I start passing out tissues.
She lived in a palace made of white, shiny marble, which when the sunset glowed like silver. Princess Argenta was beloved by all her people, and she was just. She was fair. She was friendly to all. One day,
Even goblin.
even to God. One day, the dwarves of Haven found a ruby the size of an apple while digging in a new mine. And as a token of their devotion, they gave this ruby to Princess Argenta. And the dwarves named the ruby My Lady's Heart. The princess was so pleased with the gift that she invited all the valley to attend a celebration to see the wondrous gem. And the dwarves were to be the guests of honor. It was to be the grandest day of feasting and fun ever.
Let me
in
guess,
Haven.
someone sold the ruby.
Maybe the ruby was evil.
The day before the celebration, a strange visitor arrived. He flew into the valley riding a white dragon.
Oh my.
And he
The
flew.
IRS he came to.
Oh,
to
white
praise
dragon.
He is still
The
praised.
rider was dressed all in black, and he had pale skin. He had long blonde hair and a short blonde beard. And since Haven was noted for its hospitality, the princess invited the stranger to stay at the palace.
Oh, that's what's.
She also granted his request to escort her to the celebration.
Some ways to die.
At the stroke of midnight, it happened. Disaster struck.
Let me guess, you poisoned her?
Dark clouds hit the moon,
Oh no.
and a freezing wind blew all through the valley.
That was evil.
The crops growing withered in the field. Cattle grew sick and died. The valley had its life force sucked away, and I, the protector, could do nothing.
Was it the ruby or the guy or both?
From the palace came an explosion, and parts of the walls came tumbling down, and when the dust cleared, a ruby glow surrounded the entire palace. The red glow of death. Haven now lies in chaos, raiding bands of orcs, goblins, hobgoblins, and other things.
Oh my!
Terrorize the countryside. The disaster happened so suddenly that the people are confused and helpless, and without their leaders, who are trapped in the palace. They have no courage to fight back, and the situation has become desperate and dire
Let's go help them.
and awful. Haven is in dire trouble. I do not know what caused this disaster. It was the stranger or the ruby, but I do know that the reason can be found somewhere
The
inside
stranger
the
did
palace.
something to the ruby.
Allies of evil that has attacked Haven have challenged me, And I, even though I am divine and immortal and its protector, I am also under siege. I cannot help Haven, but you, champions of Threshold, can. The princess needs you. The people of Haven need you. Help us, Julio Gallo. You're our only hope. You're our Haven's only hope. Find the source of the evil that has overtaken Haven and destroy it, Solstice. If you will go, I will open the way into the palace for you, Hiram. And I will give you all the help I can, but my power is limited. The future of Haven would be in your hands. Please decide quickly. My time, the shepherd can only give me so much time here. Already, evil forces have detected my sending over the dimensions.
Through tears as I wipe them with my handkerchief.
Will you come now?
I say,
Yes.
yes, of course. And just to clarify, we got how many gold pieces per piece for this?
It's just,
I would ask
just
if it is
an aside.
at all, you know,
You're not doing
If
this
it
for
is
the
at all
money. We're
possible.
doing this out of the goodness of our hearts.
I
For the
have this
shepherd!
ring of- I have this ring of
For the shepherd hunter.
fire resistance.
You
But it
have a ring
sounds,
of fire?
but fire resistance. But it sounds like if we're going to be dealing with potentially with a white dragon, a ring of frost resistance would be more.
Trade it up, trade it up, trade it up.
Well, I wasn't asking you to trade up, just to trade across. But
Trade across, trade across.
This is true. Speak to our allies here and see if they can supply you these things that might be useful. This seems very wise.
Kids, not
If
to,
you agree,
not to
I
be
can
the
have the
dead horse,
shepherd
but,
contact Clifford and he can supply what he can. It's possible that he has items like that in storage.
not to beat a dead horse, but again, the matter of payment.
We're not doing this for the money. We're doing this out of the goodness of our hearts.
and whatever we can loot, and not whatever isn't tied down, we will take.
The
Did you
palace,
not hear the size of an apple?
the palace is full of riches beyond your wildest dreams. Take whatever it is that you want, and the people, my people who live in Haven, would be grateful to be done with this evil.
We can rob. Wait a minute, I thought we were helping the palace. We're robbing the palace? Wait, hold on.
No.
Time out.
When
I don't think I understand.
when we
the
go to the palace, we can take the stuff that we
Evil
want.
forces have taken over the palace.
In other words, they'd rather us have it than the evil people have it.
I don't think we should rob the place.
That's not robbing. We would give it to you gratefully from our heart for helping us be able to once again thrive and grow.
Look, we'll help you, then you give us what you think we deserve. How about that?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Then let's do that.
We are just grateful for your help. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
All of you?
We go talk to Clifford.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently we need rings of...
You're in the dream, right? With the with Findala, and you awaken from the dream, and in front of you you see Clifford. Ring, ring, ring. Whoa, ring, ring. You all have a ring of cold resistance.
Ooh.
I was also told to give you these. It gives each of you a pouch full of platinum pieces.
How many?
Everyone now has 100 platinum pieces, which in this world, right today, is worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Alright, so we have...
Money for your travels.
I'm just gonna convert that to gold.
The shepherd has told me if you sleep here at the stroke of midnight, you will end up where you're headed
Perfect.
in Haven.
So much to sleep here.
Magic will take you and keep you safe on your journey there.
Gosh, we're gonna get teleported, guys.
Yay.
We're gonna go.
And so in the meantime, I thought we might have dinner. This way! He leads you to the...
Let us eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we may die.
He leads you to the great hall. A feast has been prepared in your honor, and you fill your bellies and fill your souls with the best wine and the best food that Clifford has available. We killed that one yesterday, he says, pointing over there at some fine boars and turkey and chicken, and then we harvest this from the garden, he says. Who's that friend of yours that helps out with the guard? Oh, David. David, yes, David.
He's here with us.
Oh, David, it's good to see you. Yes, you've been helping us a lot with the guard, yes.
Does he say anything about Fang?
David's really been getting around then.
Oh, yes, he's been helping
Is there
everyone with
anything
their
about
gardens.
Fang?
Mm-hmm. He comes and works here on the weekends. He works out at the end of the week. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's very good with a shovel.
I think he ignores the fact that Fang is a goblin. I think he just kind of goes with it.
Cool.
Well, he's obviously my apprentice. I feel like it's
So
clear.
you eat,
It
drink,
is
and be
clear
merry.
because you put the name tag on him.
I did.
They do.
He's been name tagged.
There will be no.
He's been
confusion.
labeled.
Even if he isn't ugly half.
He's precious.
He's your precious.
Don't touch the child. He's my precious dude. Don't touch the child.
Alright, cool.
Don't
And then
killing the
I assume
goblin.
anything else anybody wants, needs from Clifford before you go to sleep and somehow get transported halfway across.
So we're going into like
The
a.
only other thing I can think of would be a parka, but I don't think that's really going to help that much.
Parka.
There's probably goo involved in transferring to a magical realm. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like a gel barrier.
Well, you got to keep in mind.
I take everyone off.
Keep in mind, you know, my character's particular fear is really coming into play right now because once the witch and the white dragon.
Alright.
Because my fear is frigophobia.
Fear of the cold.
Yes.
Oh.
So some nice warm clothing just in case.
We're just gonna put everyone kind of at random here.
Some very fine, warm parkas are brought to each of you also.
How wonderful.
Now, can I ask a stupid question?
Please.
As he was passing out the ring of fire,
Frost resistance.
yes. Did Zeus and Apollo get one? Because I think that they should, Clifford. Because they're part of the group. They've been with us since the very beginning.
Not the very, very beginning,
There's only so
but
many of these that I have.
Yeah.
I have some other things that I could give them though that might help them not be hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
What are some options?
Well, put these bracelets on them.
Okay.
Okay. They now have bracelets of protection +3.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything I can do to help the shepherd.
Do your statue voice again.
I don't remember
Anything
what-
but that.
Now, Zeus and Apollo's armor class is 3, and they have bracelets of protection.
Oh, Zeus and Apollo have the same armor class as Fang.
Awesome. Alright, you don't actually... Oh, so everybody else, anything else anybody wants to do before you get transferred far away?
I mean, it's almost 7:30, so no.
Okay. Alright, cool. So you actually get transported from the shepherd's shrine, and dun dun dun, you don't see all this shit, and you have no knowledge of anything, but approximately a half mile from the palace, you can see that part of the structure's left side has been destroyed. Stone blocks and rubble cover the mountainside, and almost all the castle and many parts of the surrounding land glow with a soft red light. All plant life, except some strange-looking thorn bushes with white roses, has died where the ruby glows and radiates. As you travel closer to the palace, a trail untouched by the ruby glow.
Maybe Bucky's here.
Maybe. The trail leads directly to the entrance of the palace. And
I
the
won't
main
let you know
entryway.
that she doesn't know what's going on. She walked into the room right before midnight and got transported with her.
Oh,
that's
your
right.
kids. Oh, my kids.
Cool. Right on. The massive barred portcullis. Is that how you pronounce that?
I always pronounce it portcullis, but
Portcullis.
portcullis, but
The main entranceway into the palace is the only part of the palace that does not glow red. The massive barred portcullis that usually blocks the entrance is raised. There's a quick, furtive movement to your right, as your party startles a rat near the entrance. The small beast darts out into the glowing area and suddenly stops. It shakes a bit, having been hit with the red light, and dies. You notice the remains of other small, unfortunate creatures inside this red zone. Oh my gosh, there's skeletons of rats and snakes and other things. Right now you're at number 1. Dun dun dun. You pass beneath the raised portcullis and enter the palace proper. The gate yard is a large open area surrounded by 20-foot tall rock walls, running 30 feet from east to west and 40 feet long. There are doors to the east and the west, where you see them over there. Ooh. Oh, hey, Bob. One is set. Oh, see, there are 2 small portcullises in the south wall, 10 feet wide and 20 feet high.
Somebody in there?
One is set in the westernmost 10
Say
feet
again?
of
Is
the
somebody in there?
Nope. One is set in the westernmost 10 feet of the south wall, and the other is in the easternmost 10 feet of the south wall. There's 10 feet of solid stone wall between the 2 portcullises. Dun dun dun!
We continue forward.
Alright. As the last member of your band passes beneath the gates, the portcullis crashes down behind the party,
Well, that's
removing
not
any
ominous
chance
at all.
of escape. By that means, the ruby glow you noted before now covers the path to the palace, and the but does extend into the palace itself. Dun 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 dun. Alright, cool. So that's where you are.
I'm walking to the
You see
red
these
light.
2 doors,
and
one to the
go
left, one to the right. You see
I'm
these
freezing.
passages in front of you also. Hmm. Oh.
Here.
Go around the table. What do you want to do?
Kira's cold. Ours probably hot with all our armor on.
Quite possibly, right? So you see this like red light kind of emanating outside the palace. You didn't actually touch it, but like it seems like radioactive, right?
Someone else decide because I wasn't paying attention. But I'll still lead the way. Just tell me where to go.
Right on. You see
Forward.
a door to the left, and you see a door to the right.
Forward!
All right, or you can go forward.
Let's check
you
the
have to pick
doors
left or right.
first. Left.
All right, you go forward.
right.
Or
Which
left
one's
door.
left and which one's right?
All right. All right. So you inspect the door over there. The door does not appear to be locked. Did you want to open it?
Open.
Alright, you open the door. You open the door to reveal a 20-foot by 20-foot room. There's a lever at the center of the south wall. And at the center of the room is a 3-foot long, gray, nasty rat who regards you with reddish eyes and jumps in your face. Who's the first person in the door?
Me, but I have my longsword +3. So.
Right.
Slash it.
It hits you.
I have my sword out.
You got your sword out. The rat runs across the room and takes a big bite out of your leg.
Through my armor?
Well, you're going to get to try and hit it next, I guess. Right? But,
Yeah, but
alright.
I have my armor.
Oh, what? It somehow bit some exposed bit of your toe or something. I don't know. Like it rolled a 20. It crit. I don't know what it did, but you forgot to like lash up your sashes or something.
What do I take?
You
Alright,
forgot
so
to wear
you take
shin
8 points of
guards.
damage, and now
From a rat?
from a rat bite. Yeah, it's a nasty giant. It's a giant rat.
Well,
I
I
think
think
it's
+3 yet.
You should
Roll
be
it,
aware of the secrets of Ned.
Alright, now you get to make a save versus disease. Roll a 20
Oh
sided
no!
and roll
Is it got
high.
rabies?
It might.
Alright. 5.
Alright, 5. Oh my gosh. You feel like you might be suffering from some type of. You feel vastly, immediately sick to your stomach from
Got
this
Okay.
rabies.
disease bite of this rat.
Wait, hold on. I have
Okay,
immune
next.
to disease.
Okay,
And then
next time
suddenly
I'm
you
getting
remember, like, from your
prepared to attack.
calcium
It
abilities,
was
that you're completely immune to anything this rat could have done to you.
Yeah.
And you go, gosh, I feel sick, but I don't feel that sick. I can't
feel
possibly
fine.
have some nasty
Next
disease.
time
Alright,
I'm
cool.
gonna have a prepared attack for whatever's behind the door.
Absolutely, but in the meantime, let's all roll initiative as you're kind of taken
Is that
by
a
this
10?
crit. Yep. Roll 10,
Next
roll
time I'm gonna have
4.
a
Alright,
prepared
cool.
attack.
Anybody
for
beat a
the
2? Alright, cool. Whoa, there's a 10 if we need one.
3 with
A 3.
3 with
With an
modifiers.
adjustment.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go
cool.
get my dice right
Did
quick.
somebody get
3
a
with
2?
modifiers.
I got a 1.
A 1? Oh my gosh, Solstice, you going first? Anybody get beat a 1? This is not
Am
good
I
news.
not supposed to
Not
roll
really. Yeah,
one?
that's not really good news,
No.
actually. But yeah, no, that's perfect. That's how it's supposed to work. Alright, so your turn.
Oh, that's okay.
I wanted to.
I attack.
Alright. You rush and slice at it, or you shoot at it, or what did you want to do?
I say, get him! and I attack them with my short sword.
Alright, and you attack with your short sword. Roll 27. You take your sword and you're going to slash it down at this giant rat that just bit Iram on the toe.
Yes!
Roar!
Where's
Cool.
my 20 side?
There's one. If you want one.
12!
12. Alright, and then...
And wait.
I think that's a hit.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
say,
hit.
my short sword's +3.
Alright, you slice into this giant rat. You just cut it straight into like 2 bits randomly. You see some other like eyes of rats like in a hole in the back of the
Do I need to roll?
You don't need to roll damage, yeah, with how many hit points it goes. You slice this rat in half, like into pieces randomly, and like then you see these like eyeballs like staring at you from like this corner of the wall, like where there's like what looks like a rat lair of some sort. Alright? That was it. It's just that one rat that was just very, very hungry and didn't know what to do except for bite Iron. So Iron takes 8 points of damage. And then let's keep on going around the room. Julio, did you want to take an action? Looking at the room, there's this lever on the other side of the room. It looks like it can be moved up or down. Its current position is down. Randomly, the up position is marked with an A carved into the rock. And there's, yes, an A.
Well, I am not going to worry about. I'm not going to worry about that just yet.
Okay.
What I am going to do. Let's see here. How effective is produce flame spell?
Say that one more time.
Produce flame, it's the second level spell.
Produce flame. Right on. As far as burning, like into the hole, like into the rat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, right on. Because you saw some eyes like kind of move back into that
Yeah.
layer. Yeah, absolutely. So produce flame. You said second level.
Yeah, it's the second level cleric. Yeah. It cost me 2 mana.
Oh yeah. Second, we can go. Right.
I'd say we try to do the least amount of destruction to the palace as a whole.
Bright flame equal in brightness to a torch springs forth from the caster's palm. Flame does not harm the caster. It is hot and causes combustion of flammable materials like fur. Caster is capable of hurling the magical flame as a missile with a range of 40 yards. Flame flashes on impact, igniting combustibles within a 3-foot diameter of its
Oh
center.
my gosh, Kira.
I'm freezing.
Creature
Oh, great.
Turn off the AC. We're actually paying for you to be frozen.
I know, but everybody else seems comfortable.
I'm at the cool side of comfortable, so if you want to bump it up a degree, I wouldn't.
I'm fine. I mean, I feel like there's lots of cold air.
Cool
here,
side
so
comfortable.
it's all
Me
good.
too.
Cool. So creature struck by the flame suffers 1d4
It's
plus
like I feel
1.
fine. It's just
Okay, so yeah, I will.
go.
And you can shoot it like a missile, so you can throw it into the hole. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. Roll a 20-sided. Just, I mean, you're kind of attacking like a
18.
18. Awesome. All right. So your flame hits the layer. You see flames shoot.
And I rolled a
into it.
4 on a d4.
All right. Awesome. Cool. You hear screams of rats in the wall. Shh. You see fire burning.
And I think
You
it
see like
squeaks like
you
squeak.
hear the scurrying of feet, and then you also hear like thud thud. Because they're setting each other on fire also.
You hear rapid squeaks. You hear the rapid squeaks of the rats.
You hear rapid squeaks of the rats.
Dead rats. Dead rats.
Rats.
Dead rats burn nicely.
Oh my god.
So Athena, what did you want to do? We're going around the table from there.
Well, I don't think Kira got a turn.
As they
Oh,
chomp.
yes, it would be your
I would
turn.
like to kill the rat that gave me rabies.
Solstice chopped it in half for you.
Oh, okay.
And then there were other ones that ran back into the wall, and then Julio threw a big old bunch of flame at the wall that
Alright,
then
let's-
burned more rats.
Let's go out and shut the door.
Alright? Go outside and shut that door.
Let's
Okay.
leave
Inside the
room.
door is a lever in the up position, or I'm sorry, in the down position, and there's an A carved into the wall on the top. Right?
Pull the lever!
You are.
Let's leave the lever. And
She's a disciple of chaos.
I'll pull the lever while all of you are waiting in the hallway.
I hadn't said
Okay.
I was going in the hallway yet.
I was gonna say, I'm in the room.
Alright?
My apprentice is also with me.
Chop, chop the rat, burn, burn, said the other rats. Iron goes over and moves the lever. Alright, so.
Yeah, you have your dead rat.
Alright, cool. You move the lever and you put it into, so right this second it's in the down position, you move it up to the A where it says A.
Okay.
Okay, cool, nothing happens. Yet.
Something happened. We just haven't gotten to the room where it happened in yet.
Let's go to the other room across the hallway, see what's in
They
there.
probably released a horde of rats somewhere.
I don't know, but Julio, you burned up stuff, you moved the lever. Athena, I guess it should be your turn. What are you doing?
I say we go to the other room across the hallway.
Alright.
This time I'll have a prepared attack for whatever's behind the door.
I'll open the door with my sword out,
Okay.
which I thought was
With a
implied.
prepared
You open
attack.
this door.
You have a prepared attack and I'll have a
You
prepared
open the
attack.
door
for
to
myself.
reveal a 20-foot by 20-foot room with a large wooden lever in the southern wall. In the center of this room are a pair of skeletons. Long iron chains dangle from their wrists, and they carry curved swords. And they
She has a
begin
prepared attack.
moving towards you as you open the door.
Don't you have a prepared attack?
Yeah,
Can
you
they
wanna-
reach me from where they're chained up?
They're chained to the wall, and they've got these swords, and they're kind of like starting to move. It looks like their chains will allow them to get a little bit closer to the door. They're long chains. So they're coming over to you. Rah!
I
these
say
skeletons.
my vote is to just shut the door.
Alright? You're like, I'm not interested in that, and you shut the door. Alright.
I say we pull the
Awesome.
lever.
Julio, you saw some
I feel like it'll make
skeletons.
the
And then
chain
Iron
longer.
closed the door.
Right? Will it make the chain longer if we pull the lever?
Maybe that's what the other lever was doing.
Maybe.
The other, what happened? Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking what the lever might do.
Oh, I don't know, yeah. But, cool.
Let's leave it alone for now.
I guess we can go around the table. You just shut the door
If
on
we
two
ever need
skeletons.
some bone meal, then we'll come back here for one.
Athena says we need to get rid of these skeletons to make some bone meal.
Alright, we're just gonna
No,
shut
I'm
the door.
saying we keep them there. If we ever need some bone meal, the bones will stay fresh.
Sounds good. You want some fresh bone meal.
Okay,
Cool.
I would like to point out that I never went to the other room because I have yet to search the room that we're in.
Ah.
I would like to search the room.
Alright, well you search the room, you really just find that lever and then like you burn nasty bits of rats maybe like near the end.
And since
Or I search for trapdoors.
yeah, reading the spell
Mhm.
some more.
Mhm.
Since I don't think it's gonna last until I actually have a chance to get to the next combat.
Don't
Apparently, I get one each round,
That's cool.
so I'm gonna keep on
You just
tossing
keep
them
on
into that
tossing
hole.
Alright, cool. So burn rats, roll 20-sided. You throw another bunch.
11,
Alright, cool. You hit it, more flames shoot inside.
12,
Alright, cool.
7, and 19.
Alright, cool. This awful smell of like burning rats, like this kind of smoke is kind of like coming out of that hole in the wall now and kind of filling that room with like nasty, nauseous
Shut the door.
gas. Or nauseous, not gas, but smoke.
But what is there? What else can we do?
You got
There's
like all
only
those,
two
whatever
doors.
was behind that door is
Go that
Whatever's
way.
in the
or
hole
go
is
that way.
locked in the hole and is
okay.
burning.
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
Go that
Absolutely.
way or go that way.
Okay, well I'm not
Left
looking
or
at
right.
Yep. So you can proceed left or right. There's two skeletons in the room that Iron just opened up. If you wanted to proceed that way, also.
I'm with y'all. whatever
Moving
y'all
skeletons
want
or just skeletons?
There were two skeletons chained to the wall, and they started moving as Iron after that she opened the door, and then she just like shut the door in their face. But you saw they were shackled in some way. There's only like so far they could go forward.
So there's shackled skeletons in there.
Shackled skeletons in there. You also saw another lever on the opposite.
Spooky shackled
side of the
skeletons.
wall.
I'll go back to go to that door and open. And
Alright, you go to that door and you open it. You see two skeletons. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm coming towards you.
they're shackled skeletons.
Yep, they're shackled skeletons. They've got swords and they're trying to come towards you, but they're being held back by these chains.
I presume the lever is where the lever is located. I'd have to get.
You would have to go past the skeletons. Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens when I turn them.
Alright, you turn the skeletons. Is it automatic?
For them, yes. I think it's
Alright,
it's either D4 or D6 skeleton creatures that get turned.
Alright.
Turn to how?
Like,
Basically, they will try to go away from me, which means they will leave me alone when I go to the lever.
That's cool. So it's 2d4, so you turn both of them immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so they turn around, they start going towards so now they're at the wall with the lever, like trying to run away from you, but there's nowhere to run. Nowhere
That's
to run
fine.
to, baby.
No.
I go to the lever. Let me guess. This one has. It's currently down, and above it is B, the letter B.
Yeah, this one's currently down, and at the top is carved a B. Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and make it a match set.
Making a match set. Okay, so you move over. The skeletons move away from you because they don't want to be anywhere near you.
I move the lever up.
You move the lever up. So now both levers are A and B, and you hear what sounds like almost like a crank chain of some sort somewhere nearby, like maybe even in this direction. Like you hear like going on. And I need to
So is the portcullis rising or not?
Well, actually, like what you would now see is you hear the sound. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the portcullis now has raised up.
Okay.
All right, so 2 levers up, portcullis goes up.
What is a portcullis?
It's a big, nasty, awesome
Gate thing.
Yeah, like wrought iron gate.
It's what they use when they keep the people out of the castle and they run. That kind of stuff.
Cool. So you go, oh, that's what that's for. Okay, cool. Skeletons are still trying to get rid of me. Scratching at the walls and such. Although, you now notice a secret door about here, like near the lever.
Well,
You go, that stone looks kind of weird. What's that? And you can investigate and or try and open it if you want to.
well, I think I will first go up to one of the skeletons.
All right, you go over to one of the skeletons. It tries to rush away.
Bash!
Bash, roll a 20-sided. You're going to get a bonus there.
9.
9's a hit. That's cool. You bash the skeleton. All right, do you want to roll damage?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. Hello, Mr.
That was
Skeleton.
sort of the reason why.
That's cool. There's only 2 of them. Bash.
And only 3 points.
3 points. All right, you see broken bits of him on the floor, but he's still moving around and shambling somehow.
14.
14's a hit.
The next round is. I mean, I'm presuming this guy's still trying to get away.
Right. Still. Oh, we got to get out of here. We got to move away.
10.
10. All right, cool. That skeleton's now in pieces. He's been destroyed on
Go
the
to the
ground.
next one.
All right, you go to the next one. Oh, I gotta run away. I gotta run away. I can't get away.
Another 10 points.
All right, that skeleton now is in bits and pieces.
And as long as
Skeleton's broken into pieces.
just
all
only
the time.
because weird things get stuck in skeleton skulls, occasionally I'll check and
Okay.
see if there's anything in
Do
them.
you shake one of them?
Yes.
Both of them.
Alright, Buffy says she's gonna have to
Sit.
miss gaming tonight, but that she loves us.
Oh, we love her too.
She's definitely missed it.
All right,
I
cool.
tell you what you should
there's
do with the skeleton heads.
well,
you should
she-
do them like the Ewoks.
I mean, if there's something right on the inside, I'll crack it open. Otherwise, I'm not gonna bother.
You don't find anything in the skull, but you do find that both of these skeletons have pouches that have some gold in them. So you recover 20 gold pieces total from the 2 skeletons.
Okay, so 20 gold for the
20 gold.
Party
and
loot.
I guess party loot. Do we want a piece of paper? You want to?
Yeah.
Somebody
I'll
want to
do
keep track
it.
of party loot? Okay, cool. Party loot. Oh my
Finish
gosh.
off these Wait, there's more M&Ms.
Well, there's like the fancy ones that have like carrot
Party
on them,
loot.
and then there's just plain.
so 20 gold each or 20 gold total.
20 gold total. Yeah. So each of them has like 10 gold in each pouch. But you do have a secret door that you've discovered on the opposite wall.
What's today's date?
The 12th.
May something. It's not the 12th, is it?
Oh, it's the 13th.
I thought-
Like yesterday. Yesterday was the 12th.
Yes, today is Saturday the 13th.
At least it's not Friday the 13th.
The spooky weekend.
Oh my gosh, spooky weekend.
What else?
13 is unlucky. That's that Taylor Swift's favorite number.
What else?
It's unlucky. Oh, that was it. Yeah,
Oh.
that's just what the skeletons had. You know,
Yeah.
they're bits and pieces destroyed on the ground now.
Well, guys, I'm just.
All right, but now.
Well, it was just 2 skeletons. I mean,
There's bits of bone. I'm gonna take some of the bone, Fink says, and take some and start like chewing on them,
Okay.
like a dog would. The
Let,
dogs also made
That's
grab
fine.
bones to chew on.
do you want to go right or do you want to go left?
I say, David, don't even think about it.
I wasn't even thinking it. I was just watching it happen. There's things
I
going
didn't
on.
think you'd think about it, but I wanted to be certain.
You know, I forgot I had this little red hat.
Oh,
red hat on.
that's a little red
Do you
hat.
have a mini for David?
Let's
No,
get
we
one.
don't. We need
He's gonna be so
we
cute.
need a Dave in there.
We need a David minifigure.
That's cool. We can find a Dave in over here. But anyway, all right, cool.
Since we don't have a red shirt for you, we have a red hat.
Oh yeah.
As you keep on trekking.
The skeleton
I guess
stuff.
that's really
Cool. On the Starship Enterprise, Captain Jinxie Quirk.
Quirk?
That really does look like Frodo, but let's go with that. That could be Dave.
Oh, look at
Frodo.
David.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
no, it looks like it.
So you have this secret door. You also have like the passage
Take
straight
your
in front of you through
skeletons
the
back.
palace.
Take your skeletons back.
Oh yeah, they're gone, man. Cool. Skeleton's gone. Alright.
I'll mention the secret door and
Okay.
listen at it.
Mention the secret door. You kind of inspect the secret door. You listen at it. Don't hear any noise from behind it.
David, would you do the honors about
Yes, absolutely. I can see it too. And then he goes over and you kind of wiggles. It ends up like being some kind of secret panel that slides back. And inside you can see this little 10 by 10 room that's just littered with equipment. It's got some chainmail, shield, sword, crossbow, and some bolts.
This must have
And
been
all the
some
equipment
sort
looks
of
like it's in
battle.
really good condition. David goes,
Any daggers?
I've never tried shooting a crossbow before. He
Any
said, alright, if I
daggers?
just grab that for a minute. That looks like fun.
Let's see here.
As long as you point it away from your face and away from others' faces.
I'm gonna not point it at anyone.
Any
A
daggers?
sword! And then Fang grabs the sword.
Well, I'm going to start off by. I'm going to go ahead and cast Detect Magic and see if any of this
Alright.
junk is magic.
You don't detect any magic from any of the equipment. Alright.
Wasn't really certain that there would be. I was expecting at most one piece of magic.
Right on, but now you do.
Yeah.
Nothing magical jumps out and starts glowing in any kind of weird way.
So yeah, okay. So you got yourself a crossbow, David? You say?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that crossbow and those bolts just because I think that'd be really cool just to have a crossbow. I've never played with one of those before. That looks like a cool toy.
I think it.
How many bolts is he picking up?
Looks like he's got 20 bolts. Yep, 20 crossbow bolts. And now Fang has grabbed the sword.
What, isn't it too heavy for him?
No, that's fine. And he's got it with both claws.
You can't have
No,
that.
I've got the shield on my back, see?
You can't have that.
But-
Put it down.
But
We've
I
talked.
want it.
We've talked several times today about self-control, and this is part of that. Put the sword down.
Roll 27.
7.
Alright. He
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sad.
Okay.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Fang, why don't I keep it for you?
Keep
and
the
then
sword
that
for me.
way-
I'll have it later. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
have
you
it
keep the
later.
sword. You keep the sword. I can have it later. That sounds great. Awesome.
Let's see. Crossbow bolts are what? D6?
I think D6, yes. Yep, crossbow bolts are D6.
Maybe if you do a good job during this mission and not eat anyone, then and use a spoon correctly, you could have one when we get back.
Well, he can have one that's appropriate to his size.
Did you guys smell those roasted rats? They smell so good.
You can have one.
So good. Have you ever had one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like rats on a stick.
Not
I've
my
great.
favorite thing
lived
though.
on the road.
Here, I'll go. Well, I don't know. I don't see much left. I smell it in the air. I don't think I can get to them. Looks like they might have been cooked a little too long. In the hole over there.
Cooked or
So you're saying that my magic was well done?
Yeah, you're
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
so well done. Rats on a stick. Next time I see one, I'll cook one up for you. Yeah.
You cook one for yourself.
Oh, it's too late now. I think they're just charboiled now. No, just
I don't
charcoal.
I'm losing my appetite.
So, ooh, I get to roll this now. Okay, cool. All right. Where'd y'all want to go next? You don't see anything else in here.
Well,
I don't
there
know
was a
if you wanna
secret
go-
door here.
There's a secret door there, and then that was where you
I'm
saw
gonna go
that-
back over to the other room and double check and make certain there wasn't a secret door there.
Right on. Good idea, but no secret door there. Good idea.
Symmetry is not always happening, but
Right.
it can.
Yep, it can.
Now,
And
do
then-
we want to go right or left?
Yes.
From here.
Izquierda or derecha?
We let Zeus and Apollo decide.
Oh.
No, wait. We let Fame decide. Fame, which direction?
Roll for.
I always follow the left wall.
Okay,
Okay, let's go right.
That's the way I never get.
Ah,
No, he lives in caves. He knows what he's talking
Okay.
about.
Okay.
ah.
Left first or right first, it doesn't make much difference to me.
Which
but-
way is
We're going
left?
left.
This is left.
Which way is left again? Yeah, I always follow this wall.
Okay.
Alright, so you're headed in that direction. Okay, cool.
What's our marching order?
Me,
Mhm.
Fang, whoever.
Ooh, okay.
What?
Alright, so you're moving down this passage this way, and you can see what looks like these are staircases that go down. Staircase that goes down. So this is going to like a lower level of the house.
And then a door.
Yep, and a door right there.
Should we check out that door?
That's what I say we do first, and then we go down these.
I don't think we need to go down. I think we need to go up. Aren't throne rooms up?
Do you see this over here?
But we don't know whether or not that.
There's palace up and there's palace down, Mike.
I mean, we don't know
I'm
where,
thinking down might be dungeons.
which may be where we need to go. But it also might not
We'll
be.
check out that door 29 first. Here, I'll do it right quick.
I got
I'll
this 19, but
wait right there.
Oh yeah, that's just a funky one.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I'll check it right
Yeah.
quick.
Alright, so
And
you
then-
go over to that door. You
Which
listen to the door.
And obviously, I feel like it goes without saying that I always have my longsword ready.
In case something comes at
Like,
you, you
right.
can go ahead and.
So you have a
didn't
prepared. You have a prepared attack when you open the
I
door.
didn't know that I had to say that. I thought it was presumed.
Don't
Like,
Oh,
when we
presume.
go-
what did you want to do?
Like when we
Where were you
go
going
into a place, I thought it was presumed that everybody like had their weapon ready to go.
I mean, everybody's kind of ready. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's okay.
but you can still get surprised by what's in there.
Right.
Okay,
It was
alright.
one of those things where like you may have been expecting it here, and it was actually on the floor over there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
You know
check
what I
door
mean?
19.
So, all right. So you go and check door 19. All right.
I follow
You're
you.
You're at 19.
19. All right. You inspect the door. It doesn't appear to be locked.
Opens the door.
You open the door, and inside you see with your dark vision, with your infravision, you can see this like glowing, heat kind of around the room.
Julio, get in here.
Inside, so but you're not stepping into the room. You just like you open the door, and you're like, whoa, there's something in here.
That
I
Julio
can't
might know.
Tell what it is.
Yeah, Julio might know what it is, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'll go and take a look
Go
at
and take a look at it. All right, you're looking at it with your stuff. Roll a 20 sided.
Oh, do I have to detect evil?
it. 6.
6. All right, you're looking at it and you're like, this is nasty slime. That's what this is. This is nasty green slime. That's exactly.
Was
that's-
it
this is
that
what
acid
is.
slime from
Yeah, some
earlier?
kind of nasty dissolve.
I shut the door.
You don't see another exit from this room either. You're just like,
But do you see nasty green
see
slime?
nasty green slime all over this room.
I shut the
Well,
door.
then I will. Well, before you do that,
Okay.
go ahead and
Hey, Caleb.
since it worked so well the first time,
Yes.
produce flame.
Produce flame. You start throwing fire at the wall and it starts burning away parts of the slime all over.
I mean, the way I see it, I'm fifth
Absolutely.
I'm fifth
For the
level,
whole
so I get
round,
to do this
right?
5 times. So once against the far wall, once to the left wall, once to the
Right,
right
cool.
wall, once to the ceiling, once to the floor.
That's awesome. Roll damage for all of that because you're just hitting damage all over the place and you got burn stuff going on too. So.
3,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
1,
Cool.
3,
Cool.
and 3.
And 3. All right. Cool. So there's all this like nasty smoke stuff, but like a lot of the slime's gotten burned away as well. You see like drips coming down from the top, but you don't actually go in the room, right?
What-
You're
No, I'm not
Behind the
going in.
just
slime.
like throwing stuff.
I'm
at
just
it.
throwing it in and letting it burn as much as it
Right,
can.
there's this nasty like smell in the air now, and Fang's like, smells like home. Yep. So anyway, you don't completely destroy all the slime. There's just like too much slime in there, but you do a lot of damage to the slime that is there. You burned over.
Oh, is it still burning or not?
Oh, it's still burning. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's still burning. close the door and let it continue to burn. You got, smoke coming out from that area now.
Well, I don't want to close the door because I don't want to cut off the oxygen to the flame.
Oh, I got you. Cool.
Leave the door cracked.
Let it burn.
Yeah, let it burn.
All right,
Let
it
it
continues to burn. And it continues to burn.
So let it burn. And
All right, it burns until all of it,
Let it burn.
burns to a point where you
Let
no
it
longer see
burn.
there's no living essence to this green slime anymore.
okay.
It's like
I'm not going in. I'm not going in, but I am going to. Now that the slime's been burned off the walls and ceilings, is there anything that's revealed
oh, I mean you see like
other than charred slime?
Don't see any treasure in the room. You might see like remains of well, actually, you might not even see that. You see because it's like acid, so we're just eating stuff away. You think you see like pools of slime that resemble humanoids that might have come in here and gotten trapped and killed in here, but like they've been dissolved away. Yeah, no, don't see anything else in the room. You have avoided being attacked by green slime.
I'm liking this spell a lot. I mean, it's not a fireball, but then again, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not for what I'm trying to do.
Just a little bit of something to, get it on its way and then let it
Yeah.
burn. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Good usage of that. Yeah.
I'm putting him on the front porch.
Okay, you can put him on the front
Because
porch.
he's gonna
Ernest
cry.
didn't do anything. Don't put him on the front porch.
No, Chaser's crying. I thought he'd go in here and just sit on the couch and be chilled and
No,
just cry.
he's like, I'm gonna come in there with y'all.
When you come in here, you won't leave people
Alright, cool.
alone.
Alright, so awesome. You see the two stairs leading in those directions, and you see more
We have
corridor
two
this way. You
options
see
right now.
another,
We go
you see
through
another
either one of
staircase down
those,
there.
we go through that door, or we go up.
I'm just following you fellas.
I would say continue with our plan of
I follow the left wall.
Yeah, I mean, and that's certainly a viable strategy. So
This is the left wall.
yeah,
My left wall. Is that still left?
Yeah,
that is still left.
That's
yeah,
still
this
left.
would still technically be the.
Alright,
So we go down into
Alright, so it looks like we're headed in
18.
this direction, so I'm just like move this over just a little bit so we got a little bit.
We going down, peeps.
Alright, you begin going down the stairs. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, cool. So far, so good. You go down the stairs for about 20 feet or so. You go across the little landing for another 20 feet or so. Go down another 10-foot staircase, and dun dun dun, you hear. Actually, everybody roll a wisdom check.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Got it with some checks, okay? Don't know why.
Well, 8.
Oh, wait.
8. That's. I know you made that.
So I made it by 10.
Okay. So as you're coming down the stairs, like you notice that it's getting damper, like in this
2.
area. 2? Oh gosh,
2.
you also noticed this also. Oh, that's amazing.
I have a wisdom of 8, which is why I barely make them.
Right on. You're
Somehow
coming down
I
the stairs.
And David rolled a 3.
And David rolled a 3. Oh gosh, he's very wise also. So you're coming down the stairs, you can feel this dampness in the air as you kind of proceed downwards.
Any sort of smell to the dampness, or is it just
a little? Well, you definitely like smell like water in the air. Some kind of dankness. Nothing like foul. But what you do, you also kind of hear in the distance like splashes. And when you finally get down this area, this ends up being a pool of some sort. And what you see is most of this cave is filled with a pool of water. A small ledge circles the pool. And running along the east wall of the cave, the ledge is only wide enough for one person to walk along
That's not good.
without falling into the water. In the middle of the pool, you see a disturbance in the water, and there are several 3-foot-long creatures.
Now, can we all fit in this room?
The
or
creatures
are we
look
in?
like rodents of unusual size.
No!
Well, they
Do we
do.
all go into this room?
There's a rodent, and there's
Do we all go
a
into this
rodent.
room?
I guess, can we? Or is it full of water?
Alright, it's a pool.
I'm gonna put everyone around the edge.
Alright. But actually, roll initiative.
I'm gonna
I
try
don't
and
think they're going to
fit.
take too kindly to you guys
Everyone
walking
up.
down into their space here.
I'm trying to fit everyone around the
I
edge.
guess this is their new home, having come to the palace, right?
I kind of put everyone around the edge of the.
So you got a 10?
That would be a 1. All the zeros are just if you're rolling it for percentile. So this
Okay.
is like your regular 10, And what this is
Throw that away. I don't like that.
no. What this is so you can roll 100-sided dice.
Okay, that.
If
It
you go,
confuses me.
that's an 18.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll this
There you
one.
go. Okay, that's
3.
Alright, 3. Alright, cool.
2.
Anybody beat a 2? Alright, 2. Anybody beat a 2? Alright, 2. Alright, Athena, what do you want to do? You come down the stairs, you hear these splashes, right? You guys had like some preparation time, you kind of saw the setup, and then you're like, oh crap, they're coming after us.
Blood art, blood art.
Alright, you take your blow darts out and shoot at the
Where did
rodents
I put
of
my dice?
unusual size.
Oh,
And
it's
for
right here.
you, to hit these creatures, you need a 12 or better.
That'll
16 and 2.
Alright, 16 and 2. Alright, that sounds like you hit one. These look like giant ferrets.
1.
And they probably have some
Yeah, but
interesting
they
smells.
smell.
Awesome, yeah.
1.
1 point of damage. Oh, you hit one with a blow dart. Ah! And then.
And we're all kind of in
I'm
circles.
gonna do my
and we're-
short sword.
This.
My short. Wait, hold on.
Short bow.
You also-
My
I don't know,
longbow.
we're kind of
My
around
longbow.
here.
Alright, you pull your longbow and begin firing at the giant ferret that's moving towards the
May I see
party.
your dice for a minute,
And
Eleanor?
for you need to roll a.
Just put my dice
Is that, there's just the one ferret?
I got a 9.
And
Please
they
roll
look
here.
very big. You would need a 9 or better to hit them. There's one.
Alright.
That's
I missed the other one.
Alright, you missed the other one. Alright, and then damage. You need a D8 to roll damage. Oh, there you go. Cool. Alright, 7. Bam! Ah! Arrow into the side. Did you want to direct can the wolves swim?
They're dogs. Of course they swim.
Well, some dogs don't like to swim.
I didn't say that they like to swim. I just said they could swim.
Did you want to tell them to jump in and try and kill these giant ferrets, or just let them like watch you shoot at them with the bow?
Now that I don't know.
They're like looking kind of slightly confused, like water. We don't really do water normally. Like,
Okay, well, I kind of sort of let them know that if they wanted, if you feel comfortable, boys, with water, because I have some issues
Alright,
with water
they get to the edge of
myself.
the water and start just growling at the ferrets. in the
Okay.
water. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so then the ferrets get to decide whether they want what they want to do, right? So,
This is kind of a general standoff, I guess, we're having against these things. I was trying to put everyone in the room.
Everybody's kind of in that situation. Let's see. I'm just gonna roll randomly. Well, one of them really likes Hiram, so jumps out of the water and tries to get Hiram.
Oh.
Well, I mean, can you blame him? I mean, you're just a beautiful creature, right? So,
You're sure I can't
here's the
blame
list, all right,
them?
and then, all right, we got another one that runs up to, what is that, Fang? Who hangs out
That's
with Hiram?
Fang.
Oh, Fang got hit. Bam.
no.
Oh no, this is not good.
One of these gonna go after the dogs.
There's some damage involved with this. What?
And as he
guy
takes the
can go
damage, he
to-
said, "If only I had a longer sword."
If only I had more hit
So Fang's
points.
got, what does Fang got? Fang's got, he doesn't have a sword, because he wasn't, right, he doesn't have the sword. He's got daggers. He's got daggers. He's got his daggers
He
out.
has his axe.
Oh, his axe, yeah, he's got his axe. Alright, cool. So he's got his axe. Ferret jumps out of the water, he's gonna try and hit it with the axe, and when he pulls up his arms this way, randomly the ferret jumps on him and just like bites off like part of his arm, and then like slashes his chest and he falls to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap. So
Is he dead?
He drops to the ground. He's
How
not
many hit
dead
points
yet.
did he take?
He enough to put him on the ground. Alright, and then we got one more ferret here.
Is he
Is he
bleeding out?
I think he goes after the dogs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, for some reason he jumps out, and the dogs are probably going to do something about this, but just hightails it straight to you, Athena. I guess this is the one you hit with the dart or something. Alright, so ferret attacks you, and let's see, hold on, let me see what your armor class is. Dun, dun, dun.
Mine's 2.
Okay, cool. 18, one of them hits you. Alright, for 5 points of damage. Raw ferret biter slash. Alright, cool. And then Hiram will get a chance to go, but then Julio.
If I can get to one of the ones that are on the side, I'll sidle over there and
Okay.
Set him on
bash
fire.
it and have David do the same.
Alright, cool.
Whichever one's closest at this point.
Alright, cool. Probably the one on Athena is like probably the closest to you.
Okay.
It's moved quickly out of the water.
I rolled a 15.
Alright, 15 is
Myself?
I think that's a hit. Yes, it is. That is a hit. Absolutely, it's a hit.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. All right.
And
Cool.
David rolled a 13.
All right. David got a 13. Awesome. Cool. And then David.
His think it was probably 20.
It is, but let's see. All right, what'd you roll again?
No, excuse me, 19 is his think, but
Yeah.
roll a 13.
13. That's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. Like a bear hit.
Because
Bashing with the club is a D6, and then that's +1.
I hate these dice. 2 points.
2 points. All right. All right. Cool. This ferret. I hit him. David's very excited. He's very excited. And then Athena.
Dagger.
Dagger. Ferret.
6
All right.
and 2.
All right.
I think those are both misses.
both misses. Your dagger flies into the pool. Wait, are these magical daggers?
No.
Okay, good. Because like you lost one in the pool, and the other one got slammed up against the wall. All right, Solstice. Not that you couldn't dive down in there and try and recover it. But,
Okay.
I am going to attack with my longbow.
all right, longbow.
15.
15 is a hit.
8.
8 is a miss.
Wait, it's a longbow +1.
It's still a miss.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you can roll damage for the one you hit.
That doesn't count. It's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
Unless it's an 8.
No.
Oh no! It's like I'm at the grill all over again! Shane!
What?
I managed to spill like 3 drinks consecutively at the grill one time. It was very embarrassing.
So you kill one of the ferrets. Bam.
Why can't it be that one?
I don't know.
It's not.
That's the one that you hit somehow. And then it would be their turn. All right,
No,
so
it would be Zeus and Apollo.
oh, Zeus and Apollo.
Iron never-
Now
did
that
Iron
they're out
have
of
a
the water,
turn?
decide yes, we will attack, and they'll
Did
attack.
Iron
me.
have a turn?
Huh?
I think
Did
I'm
I-
last.
Oh, you. But,
Wait, but we
but
went
you
there
were
and then we
over
skipped
there.
over you.
Yeah, we skipped over you to keep. So
lots
you
is
actually would
happening.
get. Go ahead.
Long magic.
There's one on
magic
you,
longsword
so.
plus
All right,
3.
you attack with your longsword at one of these ferrets before they attack
17.
you. 17 is a hit. Damage.
Hold on, I'm looking for the 8.
The 8's right there.
Oh,
Alright, cool. My bad. I was gonna do this out of the way so we can see
so
damage.
it's D8 plus.
D8 plus 6. Oh my gosh.
What's 8 plus 6?
14 points.
Great.
Alright, cool. You slice one of the ferrets in half and bits and pieces of it get slung across the pool.
Oh, did you know about Fang? He's down on the ground
You now see a stirring in the water as something in the water has decided that it likes to eat whatever's left.
Are my dogs safe?
Your dogs look safe, but one of your dogs like saw all that happen. Like Zeus, actually no Apollo because this is the first one. Apollo's always the first to go, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's A to Z, right? So Apollo like sees all this happen and goes and tries to lunge at the other ferret, and when he does, he slips and then falls and slams his face into the ground. Because he got crit 1, and then takes some damage from that. All right, so Apollo is now like got like an injury like on the face. You hear him yell. Zeus then tries to attack the other one, and with that, you that way. Oh, hits. Okay, cool. All right, so then
Why's that
Zeus for
ferret
retribution hits the other ferret and bites off a big section of its back.
Why did that ferret
All
disappear?
right, cool. And it would be Iron's turn, but Julio.
One of the ferrets disappeared.
How badly is
What happened to
Fang
the...
looking?
All right, Fang. Yeah, it was just a little slip fall, not bad.
Okay, so
Oh, I say that. Yeah.
12 to hit.
12 to hit. All right, 12. That's a hit. Absolutely. All right, so is this your bullet, sling bullet?
No, I'm not wasting sling bullets that will disappear.
Oh, right. He's in the water. Gotcha.
That's why I waited for him to come to the shore.
Gotcha. Good names. Cool. The bash.
Okay, that was better. 9.
9 points. All right, cool. You bashed his skull in. Cool.
And David gets a 17
All right, oh my gosh. David takes his club and he bashes him too.
for 2 points.
For 2 points. So you hit him, the ferret kind of turns his head around, and then David like takes his club and just whacks the back of his skull, and you hear this crack as like the ferret's head just like kind of caves in from like both.
Caves in!
And the ferret falls to the ground and is bleeding out randomly. Fang does look like he needs some attention at some point. Like he's not dead.
A ferret disappeared.
Lay hands for
He's
8
really close
8
to being
points.
stable when he went down randomly. But all the ferrets are gone now. You see like bits and pieces of them
You
being
have your
eaten
other
by
ferret
some type
back.
of fish or
I do lay
creature.
hands on Fang.
Now it is 8:11 according to my clock.
Okay.
But it's 9 minutes past.
Right. So we need to be wrapping up in about
Like 20 minutes.
yeah.
Alright,
So we could probably do one more encounter.
I'll lay hands on Fang for full healing.
All right.
I have 8.
You lay your hands on Fang for how much?
I have 8.
All right.
Yeah. And he only has 6.
I feel fine. It was just a flesh wound. I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I like it when you touch me there.
You don't talk like that.
I don't like it when you touch me.
Just keep that to yourself.
Okay, not to me.
We're professionals.
Well, I've always been professional.
Yes, so don't refer to her as the touch us. The touch us of Iram.
Right on. Randomly, like now that you're down there and you're kind of inspecting it, you can definitely tell that there's some type of water flow down here. It smells a little dank, but like the water definitely is like coming from somewhere and going out somewhere. Almost like this is like a pool. Like, so if you needed to get out of here somehow, this might be an alternate escape. You know, if you could, especially if you could figure out a way to breathe underwater.
And avoid getting nibbled on by the fishies.
Right, and not right exactly, or whatever it is in the water, right?
The piranhas.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, party loot? Do we get party loot from any
Well,
encounter?
alright, so you just noticed that like part of the water is actually kind of glowing with very similar like red tint to what's the palace is sort of encased in, like that radioactive red element. It also seems to be coming from the water also, or at least the water's been tinged by that. So you don't want to necessarily drink the water, but it seems like there's some type of flow to it. Don't see any treasure there inside the ferrets or anything. They may have just like come in randomly, like how our ferrets get into pools and such. I don't know. I never had a ferret. But then you could figure out where you want to go next. I'm gonna
I
put the
say
bathroom
go
real quick.
over there to 20.
Let's go.
That's party transport.
Well, this is a magical place, so.
That was honestly the first thing I thought of to get everyone over here. I wasn't gonna, in
A
the
magical
visual
place? You mean this is Wally World?
Maybe so. We'll never know.
This is nuts.
Awesome. Alright, cool. So where are we off to next?
Room 20.
Room 20.
Which looks like it could be another pool.
Sorry, let's see what's in.
Judging by the contour lines that are showing up.
Ooh, oh yeah, right on. So ooh, yeah,
I
might
thought
even
that
part of
was
the
like,
same pool actually.
Levels of the cliff.
Some type of elevation. So oh gosh, all right. This small cave is largely filled with a bubbling gray pool of liquid. The cave smells foul as you're coming down.
Gray liquid?
Gray liquid. The pool is surrounded by coarse red sand. The
Let's
sandy
put
ledge
everyone in
surrounding
here.
the pool on the south and west sides is only wide enough for one person to stand on without touching the liquid.
I ain't touching the liquid, but I am going.
Are you gonna set it on fire?
I am considering it, but there's nothing rushing at us or attacking us.
You walk down the stairs, you kind of just see that in the pool.
Put everyone
Don't notice
here on the
anything.
ledge. Or something. Everyone's there. Yay.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you could spend more time like searching the room. You just don't see anything.
Oh, I'm not going to search or anything. I'm just going to
I
pull
want-
out a tinderbox and
Okay.
spark a small fire and try to set the gray ooze on fire.
All right, you spark a flame and throw it into the gray, pooly, nasty liquid, and it just goes psh, just like it was water.
Okay. So it's not willing to burn like the other ooze did.
Right.
Well, I certainly ain't going in that stuff, and I
But
don't
we
think
can
any
walk
of us
across it, right?
Oh, actually, no, everybody roll a wisdom check right
Is that a 20?
now. Yeah, roll a 20-sided. Roll it.
12
I
and
didn't make it.
8.
David rolled a 2. I rolled a 12. David
I
rolled a 2.
got my
They
wisdom.
rolled a 2.
Let me
Oh,
roll for Gollum. No, what's his name?
Thanks.
Fang. Roll
Bang,
for Fang.
7.
8.
Okay, and then in 8.
8.
Okay, cool.
That is my
Alright.
wisdom.
David sees this
Somehow.
thing, alright, in the water, randomly. He looks over at the water. He points at the pool. He goes, do y'all see that right there? There's like something, and then he goes over to the pool. Like
Don't go into the
What
water.
do you mean don't go in the water? Oh, and he, at this point, okay, alright, he's good so far. Oh, and he stops, like what he's doing. He's like, do you see that over there? And he kind of points this thing out that
Yeah,
looks kind of like a leather bag, like over on the side of the pool. And just kind of like, it looked like he got covered up in some kind of like, colorization. It's almost like camouflage, in a way. So it's really hard to see, just the colorization. But he's pointing at this bag on the ground near the pool. Dad, don't you see that?
I
it.
see that, but that gray ooze could be dangerous.
It could be. You're
We
right.
could get a grappling hook and pull it this way.
I have a grappling hook.
David
I say
slowly
we put
backwards himself out of the situation.
I say we put something in the water to see if it's some sort of acid.
I say it's fine.
Let's,
I'm pretty
let's
goblin
I
in
can
the
check
water.
it out.
Let's
Looks
just-
like fine.
let's just grab
No,
the bag
don't.
and look.
Okay,
Put-
roll
I've
20
got,
sided.
I've got a grappling
Roll
hook.
20 sided to hit with your
I
grappling
say
hook.
we throw
16.
something
Alright,
in the
cool. You
water.
grappling hook the bag. You start pulling it in. Alright, so now you have this leather bag that comes up out of the water. Do you want to look inside it?
Yeah.
Alright, the bag has treasure in it. You find 133 gold pieces. And you find a silver wolf-headed ring with 2 small sapphires for eyes.
Can I have that?
Worth
Yes.
500 gold pieces.
I say we give the ring to.
Solstice goes,
Solstice.
ooh, wolf ring.
I say
How
we
much
give
are
the.
they worth?
The
It's
ring
worth,
is
the
worth
ring is worth
500
500, so you can put like -5 on my treasure list because I
Party
put
loot.
straight on my
Solstice may have
finger.
gotten all the party loot.
Okay, so just put solstice on. Put solstice.
So in other words, you're adding the ring and subtracting 500 gold, and 500 gold going into the party, you say.
Oh,
Right.
that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So you buy the ring from the party for 500
Right.
gold pieces, and then 500. So put 500 in party.
Okay,
That's,
I'm confused.
that's smart. Just,
Alright.
You don't have to worry about the ring
I just
anymore,
gave
but
you
she
500 gold pieces for the wolf ring.
Okay.
figured- Yeah, she had 500 gold to throw in party loot for the ring.
Alright.
Yeah, that's legit. All right, cool. And then dun dun dun. Where are
What
we
kind
going
of eyes
next?
was it?
Sapphire.
Sapphire red ring. Yes.
Now, is it magic?
Sapphire red,
Sapphire. Well, I'm just a goblin.
in other words, ruby.
They're Roja. That's red. Red ring. Red wrong.
Do I detect evil upon it?
You don't detect me.
When he says red rum, I'm like,
Red
don't remember.
ring. Oh, yeah. That's a good way to say that too.
I've been composing a new song. Would anyone like to hear it?
I want to
Okay.
hear it. Fang says. I'd like to hear
Maxwell,
it too. David says.
Max, excuse me. Dave Gnome Silver hammer club came down upon its head.
My club's made of wood.
Bang bang, David Silver.
Wooden
Wooden
club.
club came down
Yeah,
upon his head.
That makes more sense.
Ba-do-ba-do.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
We bashed that bear's head.
Dave.
Did you see his eyes come out the other side of his head? Did you see that, Julio? That was
No, because I was on the one. I was
man, it was-
on the one.
I've never seen anything quite that nasty before.
Bang bang, Dave's wooden
That was so
hammer
cool.
came down upon his head. Ba-do-ba-do.
Is this what it feels like to serve people?
Apparently, yes.
Well, there are various ways you can serve people. Just don't do it with a cookbook.
It's a great volume. To serve man. It's a cookbook! Oh, where are we off to now?
Well, I guess
One.
To 21. Alright, you listen at a door. You hear nothing.
I open
Nothing!
Nothing.
Nothing! Nothing! Oh, you,
I have a prepared
Did you wanna
attack
open
running
the
through
door?
the
I
front
open the
door.
door.
you open the door. This room contains shelves along the south and west walls, and the shelves are filled with wooden crates. Otherwise, the room appears to be empty.
Well, let's open the crate.
The crates seem to be filled with lots and lots of iron rations. This is a food storeroom.
Does anybody need any food?
I could use some food.
Alright, have some.
Fang takes a week's rations. And David goes,
I'll put some in my backpack with my other rations just to add some extra.
Good idea.
And
Then
I'll
let's
take
go
the
up
rest
these
of
stairs
alright,
right
cool.
there.
Everybody add some rations if you want to add some rations.
I don't add rations because I don't take away
I
rations.
wonder if these rations
What?
were used by the palace guards when they went on long patrols through the countryside.
Probably.
David ponders.
Let's go up these stairs now.
Alright.
Oh look, there's a staircase.
What else are we gonna do at this point except just follow this path?
You proceed down the
That
stairs.
seems logical, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, you proceed down the stairs. And you come to a long corridor that turns to your left.
Go down the
You
corridor.
proceed down the corridor. And
Are we at the end of the corridor now? Because there's a door.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you come to this door. Yep.
Move everyone down to the door.
Okay. Okay. Alright, you find a door.
What? Do we open the door?
Alright.
I'll
Alright,
open it.
Alright, you check the door and it appears to be stuck.
Bash it.
That's it!
You look at the floor and you can see that it's almost like the door has gotten moved somehow into a place where it doesn't want to open easily.
Bash it.
Roll 27. You're gonna try and force it anyway.
4.
Oh my gosh, you bash the door. Good. The door comes loose. It throws open and it falls actually down on the ground. Roll a dex check to avoid taking some damage.
Ooh. I didn't make it.
Alright, you somehow slip on the door and take 2 points of damage. Ugh. Or maybe it comes down on your pinky and crushes part of your finger or something.
Yeah.
Ah!
Or maybe it gave soup more easily than she thought it would, and she
Maybe.
fell on top of it.
Yep, you fell on top of the door, cut yourself somehow. So, you've come into this area, seems to have been in some kind of explosion or earthquake. Stairs once led up out of this area. Rubble covers the floor and blocks the stairs. Through cracks in the rubble, you catch a faint glimpse of red glow outside the palace. Up some staircase that's gotten caved in.
This is that explosion that those people were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you just see like what looks like just a blocked area there. Although, hold on one second. What? Okay. I see something funny over here, Fang says. And he goes over to this area. And he goes, you see how this little thing, what's this do? And he grabs this thing in the wall that was really hard to see and just kind of like grabs it and moves it up. And when he does, you hear this, that's a secret panel door opens up in the side.
Fang found it?
Fang found it.
Great job, Fang.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe we should keep him around.
Oh, gosh.
I think
Don't
so.
you think?
These are representations of what is there, but not necessarily what they look like. You go to what looks like a secret room. You see some statues.
Do they have,
They don't look like deities that you recognize or things that you recognize.
do they have crowns on their heads? Because we're gonna knock that off first.
True.
What do they sound like?
Hold on, actually, they're all different. They're girl statues. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong pennies.
Girl power.
Girl power. 4 statues dominate this room. 1 in each corner. Each statue is of a young girl in a different pose. No 2 statues look alike. Between the 2 statues on the east wall is a plush chair. I've got a plush chair for you somewhere.
The comfy
The
chair.
comfy chair. I also have like more girls running around.
You have a throne thing.
Yeah.
There's one.
There you go. Alright, there's a plush chair.
That's the throne.
Yep, on one of those walls. Between the two statues on the east wall is a plush chair. 4 smaller chairs surround the central chair. A leather-covered book rests on the center chair. Between the statues on the north wall, you see a 4-foot-long beetle with a striped shell resembling a tiger skin. A beetle? What the heck? I don't think I have a beetle, but...
I shoot it with my blood art.
See, do I have to do anything else here? Oh my gosh, it looks like this. Well, yeah, it kind of looks like. Here, it's a tiger beetle.
This tiger is a beetle.
Oh my gosh.
Pretend. Use your imagination. Actually,
The
that's
tiger
lying,
beetle
but-
roars at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, great.
Roar!
6.
I'm a big nasty tiger beetle. Woo! 6. Anybody beat a 6?
5 with
5.
modifiers.
You beat a 5. Didn't beat a 5. Okay, you beat a 5?
Neither me nor David beat a 5.
Yeah, you got a 2. Solstice is going first with a 2. Alright, cool.
I say Zeus, Apollo, bug, and I walk towards the book.
And you do what?
I wanna
You
see
go
what
grab
the
for the
book
book.
is.
Okay, cool. Alright, so you are grabbing for the book, alright, and you rush across the room and grab the book.
And Zeus and Apollo are
Zeus and
protecting
Apollo
me.
are protecting you and jumping at the tiger beetle. And we've got a dun 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 dun, a hit and a hit. Both dogs have hit their marks this time. You'll figure that. Oh, nice. Bites and crushes of pieces of the tiger beetle. You hear crunches, like some mandibles gotten chewed off. And you grab the book. All right, you now have the book.
What does the book say?
It looks like somebody's diary.
It's just
As you're
an
looking at
encyclopedia.
diary entries, and that's about as far as you can get before you're like, oh crud, I'm in the middle of a combat.
Am I really?
Yeah.
I thought there was a bug.
Well, you begin reading the diary then.
I thought I was over the side.
Right on.
You are over to the side.
You dogs take care of this. I've got reading to do.
That's right.
It says. All right, and just about that time, the tiger beetle then grabs Zeus.
No!
and takes some mandible, slashes him, and you see blood shooting out from the dog. And who else is there in that area? Oh, the dogs are guarding everybody. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess the dogs came around here and came between us and you and kind of
The
cornered.
tiger beetle
This is what I
grabs
guessed.
Zeus's head and crushes it.
Is he dead?
He's not dead, but he's bleeding out and he's limp on the ground. Another mandible slices
The
Apollo.
baby.
How
And
many bugs are there? I thought you said there was one bug.
one bug. Mandible, nasty whatever bite
He
thing.
critted.
It gets multiple attacks, is what I'm saying. But yeah, there's
I
only
have
one.
tears.
There's a crush of a dog head. Another dog is bleeding out over on the side, but is still up. And then there's a slash at anybody else randomly there. Once that dog goes down, anybody who's the next closest person?
Fang.
Is it? Oh, it looks like a 50-50. It might be Iram or it might be Julio. It looks like Iram. All right, cool. And Iram, another
Which
animal slashes at you.
which dog
All right,
is
cool. It's your
down?
turn.
This one?
Apollo.
Longsword.
Which
+3.
one is Apollo?
+3 at the tiger beetle. All right.
7.
7 is
Which one
a
is
miss.
Apollo?
All right, you
I can't
slash
tell
it with
the
the sword, and the sword
Oh.
it avoids your attacker.
And then I rolled for the goblin.
Yeah, roll for the goblin. The
He's
goblin
going
takes his
to
battle
hash
axe.
it.
I can kill it with my
11.
axe. I missed completely. And then Julia. And looks like you would need a 15 to hit him with your sling. Are you bashing with stuff?
I'm doing the sling, and so I get
Okay.
one hit
All right, one hit with the sling. Cool.
for 4 points.
4 points. Cool.
And
All right.
David will. He gets 2 shots with the crossbow or 1?
2. Yep. You need the 19 or better.
Well, he got 119, so.
Oh my gosh! I think I figured this out! I got it! No problem.
Dang, this
And
is
then-
For 1 point of damage.
I know that's... I hit it! I hit it! He's so excited. I hit it!
Yeah.
Alright, cool. He screams and jumps up and down. I better... And then you're like, Don't get cocky, kid. All right, and then Athena, your turn. There's the tiger beetle.
Next time, try to make the bolt actually stick in it instead of bounce off of it.
I'm sure gonna try. Yeah, let me get this little winch thing. I gotta crank this thing up again. That's fun. Crossbows are cool. Whoa. All right, so Athena.
Now, if I were to do the light spell and blind it, would that give it a minus to hit?
It probably would if it can't see people. If you hit it with its eyes. Now that would be a called shot.
Now, what if I were to like make
I would
light
make you
appear in
make
front
an
of his
attack roll
face?
with a light spell if you're gonna use it in that capacity.
I made this magic missile.
All right, that's normally a better bet.
And how many missiles do I
Now
get?
that's a good question. I
And
think
is it a plus?
you get 2 now, right? Like
I think I get 2 and the magic missiles plus 1.
Okay, 2 missiles and the magic missiles are D4 plus 1. Yep, I think that's right. But let's double check that. 'Cause what level illusionist are you now?
4.
4. Dun dun dun.
Pretty sure I got another one. I'm pretty sure I got another one level 3.
Yep. Every 2 extra levels, experience wizard gains another missile. So you are level what again?
4.
4. So you get 2 missiles. Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So missile, and then
That'd be 3
bam.
and 4.
4. So it's 7 points damage. All right. So you got missiles shooting through the air. All right. Ah, you see bunches of it getting like busted up, like the plating that makes up the tiger beetle's armor is kind of like got holes in it now where your magic missile exploded.
It's 8:25.
Solstice.
I am angry.
You scream curses at the universe.
I run towards Apollo.
You run towards Apollo, who's
And
had his head crushed and is bleeding out on the floor.
And
He's at -6.
It's 8:25.
I wrap everything up.
All right, you begin bandaging.
Yes,
All right, cool. All right. So, Apollo.
As I do that, can I cast invisibility on myself so nobody can see?
Who wants the
you have
last
to choose
piece of
one or
meat?
the other.
No, I run and
Last piece of meat.
All right, you.
I run and try to
all right,
bandage.
You run and try to bandage. All right, you bandage him quickly and easily in the most facile way you can. He's now 0 instead of -6.
Okay.
All right, cool. Apollo or Zeus can still try and attack, right? Revenge, and bites a chunk out of the tiger beetle. All right, so does 6 points of damage.
How many hit points does this thing have?
I can't tell you that.
Does
That's
it
not
look like
damage.
he's under
He
half?
looks like Fandetta. Alright, come on, let's see. Alright, but he's now in a
Big
situation
really hard
where
to kill.
he's completely surrounded by everybody in the whole universe.
I'm
So,
behind.
alright, so I'm gonna count from Ironman's 1.
Not
1, 2,
here.
3, 4. Alright, so 1,
I don't know. I'm back here.
4. Alright, cool. Actually, he's going after the other dog. Oh, and hits.
Ooh.
Ooh, alright, cool. So Zeus is now down.
You mean Apollo?
Or Apollo.
Oh no, wait. You mean Zeus?
I mean Zeus. Apollo just got bandaged to 0, right?
Right.
Right.
Zeus is now down on the ground bleeding out. Alright, cool.
I like this guy.
Why
Yes,
is
the
that?
tiger beetle, the cat that it thinks it is, doesn't like canines. Go figure that. Alright, so Iram,
Yes.
what did you want to do? The tiger beetle's still trying to kill things.
Long sword.
Fight my
dogs!
Alright, you long sword. Alright, cool. Awesome.
I rolled a 24.
Holy crap. Okay, what's your
I rolled a
max times 2?
24.
My max times 2?
Yeah, it looks like Julio gave you some divine encouragement. What's your max times 2? Alright, so your maximum damage with that is 14 and times 2 is 28.
Okay.
You take your sword. You jump up in the air 17 feet and come crashing down on top of the tiger beetle's head with your sword just going straight through its head, and
That's
like
right.
the infantile brain that it has
That's right.
gets mushed into mush.
That's right.
And you see it just like go completely limp, and you smell this awful stench as like its plate now has gotten like completely crushed on top of each other. And everybody roll a 20-sided and roll high.
19.
19.
Set roll high.
Alright, yes.
18 and 11.
18 and 11. Alright, cool.
Wait, we rolling
Alright,
twice?
if you get a 10
Well,
or
I got.
if you got a 10 or better, you're able to hold your nose fast enough. And if you're not, then you have to take 3 points of damage as like your nose gets burned by like this awful scent coming from the dead carcass of this beetle.
I think when Iron hits it, I guess
I'm gonna roll for Fang.
it doesn't really matter.
I smell home, but it hurts.
It hurts.
Yep, he takes 3 points of damage.
Got a 6.
Alright, 6.
Take
Alright,
3
cool. You
points of
take 3
damage.
points of damage. Oh gosh. What is that?
Did Fang get damage?
Yeah.
Fang.
Yeah.
Yes, Fang did get damage.
Now, I
look at
bandaged
me.
Zeus.
Okay, you bandage Zeus. Zeus is back to 0. This looks like almost, well, no, not exactly a safe spot, but you know where that secret room is over there. You went to a secret place, because I know it's time, right?
Yeah, it's time.
Okay, alright, so let's do experience for today. Everybody gets 1,000 experience points for playing this part of the Silver Princess. And randomly, this was the first module ever written in 1980 by a female game designer by TSR. Just random.
Wow.
Yeah. They had it rewritten, obviously, and then they were like, no, these images are good. So we got this guy's a co-writer on it, but the concept of this adventure is female game design.
That's great.
My name is Gene Wells. Anyway.
Here's my paper.
Alright, cool, awesome. Alright, so anything
Where
else?
you go back-
on
where do
party
you
loot?
go
Do you
back
want to go
to?
ahead and divide up party loot quickly?
Well, it's not
'Cause
much.
it's just, that's what I'm saying. Do we want to go ahead and just add
It's
gold pieces to
6
people's pages?
53 gold pieces.
I think we'll be okay.
653 divided by 5 is
4.
4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, divided by 4.
653 divided by 4. That's easier. So.
1, 4, 2, 5. This goes into that. 6 times.
163 and 3/4.
Alright, so 163 gold.
163 gold. Yeah, excellent. Alright, cool. And then that way, that's already kind of divided up. Everybody's got their experience points.
Alright.
Don't forget your extra 10% for Tulio, Athena, and Solstice. Did you get
What do you mean 10%?
You don't get an extra 10% being a bard. Like you do. No, you don't either as an illusionist, do you?
I'm very confused about
Oh,
what's
sorry,
going
but you
on.
do.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you do. Okay. You know what I'm talking about then. Everybody else is like, what are you talking about? Alright, then we'll pick up the Silver Princess next
Where do we
week.
all go?
Oh, well,
Somewhere.
we're going to put everybody back into little, let's see. Alright, now these are the little girl statues. Oh, as an aside, you got this diary.
Yes.
This diary appears to have been written by Princess Argenta of Haven. And it stops on the day before the disaster struck Haven.
Okay.
The final entry reads, "Today my love arrived, riding his noble dragon, like the great hero he is. He swept me into his arms and he proposed marriage. Naturally, I acted reluctant. I wouldn't do to seem too enthusiastic, but when I saw the forlorn look on his face, I immediately relented. We kissed, and then we set the wedding date. We will be married in 2 weeks when Ellis's service with the Knights of the White Drakes ends. We will invite the entire Valley of Haven. Dot, dot, dot.
Now, based on this entry, has 2 weeks passed?
Oh, well, no, well, see, the day when the disaster happened in Haven is when the red light came, right? This is when the ruby was and this is when this guy showed up. It was her love.
Right, and she said in 2 weeks,
Right.
we're gonna get married.
Right.
Have they gotten married yet?
No.
It's not been 2 weeks since the disaster.
The disaster has caused
Right, how long
problem with
ago was
wedding
the
plans.
disaster?
Alright, that is a good question. And you ponder that and dream a wild dream of where the shepherd comes to you and tells you that it's been months since the disaster, since the darkness has overtaken things.
Okay.
Here,
Okay.
character.
So either the wedding didn't happen or it has happened, but
Right.
I was just trying to figure out
Argento was not able to marry Eric.
that we know.
they certainly weren't able to invite anyone.
Right.
They weren't able to invite Eric.
They definitely couldn't invite everybody in the valley.
Alright.
Come on, orcs, don't you want to watch the marriage ceremony? That'd be kind of good.
Thank you so
Thank y'all
much.
for playing. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look, we got some.
I got another
stickers over
song to
here.
add in.
Cool. I sauce.